Yeah, it is live.
Okay, thank you, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to third Vice Chancellor Conclave being organized by Center for Education Growth and Research. Center for Education Growth and Research is the leading and only education think tank in India created with four innovation. CEGR provides a platform for exchange of dialogue among educationists, the media, and policymakers and augments educational growth and research. With over 10,000 aligned academicians, corporate, and researchers, the CEGR National Council includes regulators from AICT, 100 plus vice chancellors from various regions of India, and leading industrialists. CEGR is the only education think tank to organize 56 physical events in 14 states on a single day under its flagship social initiative, that is Indian Education Festival. Indian Education Festival benefited more than 12,500 persons in a single day. CEGR facilitated 3,500 plus education MOU for the benefit of academic institutions from all over India. So we are the only think tank to organize education alliances on such a large scale. In the series of initiatives, today CEGR is organizing this conclave to share best practices of various universities so that everyone can learn and may implement in their university by college. Today we have limited entry to Zoom, but large number of participants have joined on various social media. This webinar link will be circulated to all the university and colleges so that they may benefit from this initiative. Today we have a large number of vice chancellors who will be speaking on the best practices of various universities, especially how they have implemented, what are the various challenges, and what is the learning outcome of that best practices. So we are fortunate today, approx 35 vice chancellor will be joining this conclave in the 3 hours session. And soon we will be launching another series also. So from my screen today we have Professor Rajiv Sood, Vice Chancellor Baba Farid University of Health Sciences from Punjab. So we welcome you, sir. Then we have Professor Ankul Kulkarni, Vice Chancellor of Sage University Indore. So we will welcome you, sir. Then we have Professor Meetu Singh, Vice Chancellor of JNCT Professional University Bhopal. So we welcome you, ma'am. Then we have Professor B.B. Ahuja, Vice Chancellor of JSPM University, Pune. So we welcome you, sir. Then we have Professor Savita Sengar, Vice Chancellor of Jharkhand Rai University, Ranchi. So we welcome you, ma'am. Especially when I visited your university, you have shown me the agriculture and various initiatives. So that could be the best practices where everyone can learn from each. Then we have Professor Rakesh Mudgal, Vice Chancellor of D.Y. Patil Education Society, Kolhapur. So we welcome you, sir. Then we have Professor Rakesh Ranjan, Vice Chancellor of Susant University. So we will welcome you, sir. Then we have Professor Vaibhav Srivastava, Pro Vice Chancellor of SKD University. So we welcome you, sir. Then Professor N.K. Sinha, Vice Chancellor of Maharaja Agrasen Himalayan Garhwal University. Then we have Professor Balakrishna Setti, Pro Chancellor of Malla Reddy University. Then we have Mr. Mohit Soni, CEO of Media and Entertainment Skill Council. Then we have Professor Prabhat Shankar, Vice Chancellor of Northeastern Hills University. We welcome you, sir. Then we have Mr. Kumar Shekhar Vijendra, Chancellor, Shobhit University, and past President of CEGR and mentor of CEGR. So we welcome you, sir. Then we have Professor Sally Gankar, Vice Chancellor of D.Y. Patil University, Pune, and yes, so we welcome you all, sir. And with this, now we request our mentor, Mr. Kumar Shekhar Bijan, Chancellor Shobhit University, to present the welcome and opening remarks. Over to you, Kumar Shekhar Bijan, sir.
It is indeed a pleasure to be with so many eminent academicians and people from industry like Mr. Mohit Soni is with us. Best practices when we talk about. I always believe that every university, every institution is having some best practices. And if we do simple mathematics, with around 1,400 universities in the country, there must be around 1,000 plus best practices happening in the ecosystem. But many times what happens that what I am doing in my university, what is happening over there, other universities are neither aware nor we share. We keep it as a secret. Sometimes why we do not know, but generally we do so. This platform, as Ravish has mentioned, CEGR, in last 10 years, CEGR has been transformed into a think tank, and any think tank is impactful when the people, those who are part of that think tank, they share what they are doing, how they are doing it, and they do mentoring, they do hand holding, and they guide and support each other. Today, in the light of national education policy, in the light of national credit framework, in the light of many other new initiatives, what is coming now, biannual admissions, UGC has allowed, and every day something new is being declared. It is very important that all universities, they come together, they interact more and more, they discuss, and they deliberate not only on the challenges and issues, but share the best practices also. I'm sure that today's deliberations will help each other to have something new in their kitty, to start something new. And I am sure that today we are meeting virtually, but soon on the platform of CEGR, we will be meeting otherwise also, where we will discuss and we will do something better. I am sure that through this platform of CEGR, we will contribute more and more to make our youth empowered, educated, employable, and we will ensure that we do not only disseminate knowledge, we create knowledge together, we create possibilities and platforms where we can apply knowledge together. My good wishes to all, and thank you on behalf of CEGR to everybody for joining this platform today. We are looking forward to learn from you all. So thank you very much. Over to you, Ravish.
Thank you, Kumar Shekhar Vijan sir, for always supporting and appreciating the various initiatives of CEGR. Indeed, you are one of the brand of the behind the CEGR, always giving new ideas and pursue to implement that. So thanks for always available. Now I request Mr. Mohit Soni, National Vice President CEGR and CEO Media and Entertainment Skill Council, a good friend of mine, always a supporting hand to CEGR. So we welcome you, and you please also highlight few of the various initiatives for the by your sector skill council for the various institutions. So please add that also.
Thank you, Raveshji, and thank you, Kumar sir, for addressing such a wonderful gathering today. In fact, it's always a privilege to be amongst the company of senior academicians and professionals from the industry. I have only 2 points to talk about today when we, highlight on the best practices. Apart from the day-to-day involvements which the sector council has been having with the industry and the academia, we thought it will be a great idea if we could possibly, during this time of our admissions, the sector scale council could do something which can help you identify a better talent from the open market. And that is where the Sector Skill Council's flagship program called MECAT, which is Media Entertainment Creative Aptitude Test. We are now coming up with a national creative and aptitude test. So all vice chancellors and all senior academicians who are here in the meeting today, I would like to highlight you that this MECAT has been something which has been a part of our AVGC policy, which is Animation, Visual Effects, Gaming and Comics policy. And today we have been doing pretty significant volumes when it comes to our skilling training ecosystem. But now we want to get into a formal education space, and that is where we feel that our academic partners will be benefited with this National Creative Aptitude Test. I may request, I'll share the link on the chat box. I may request if all of you possibly can go across with this website and see the benefit of offering a meet 15 to 20th of July. I can share more details with all of you after the session, maybe over an email. Raveshji can share it across. That's one side of the coin which you could look at it. So the idea is that around nothing less than 5 to 7 lakh students will be appearing for MECAT between the window which we are planning. And the major intake of students appearing for MECAT will be from students who have just completed their class 12th. So ideally, they may be the right uh, talent for your degree programs. Only thing is that since this exam is completely focused on media and entertainment creative studies, I don't know how many of you are offering that subject, but I can share one letter of, maybe a commitment or a letter of request from all of your sides. If in case you feel it exciting proposition, there is no insights to any cost which will come on to you. There will be just one letter which you need to sign and submit to the Sector Skill Council, and we will have your name mentioned on the MECAT under the university list. So students who will appear for the MECAT, once they have gone through with the test, if in case you are interested, I will share the demo logins also so that you can see this test. This has been designed after 2.5 years of hard work by around 1,500 psychometric experts. And the result of this test is accurate to 85% from the industry which they could choose from. So maybe you could go through with the test. And if in case you find it interesting, we could have your name across the university partners where the students can apply for. So that's one. The second is that we are also coming with something called as Global Skill Awards. These awards we are going to be announcing in the month of December, January. And CEGR is going to be one of our prominent partners to support us in taking that GSA award forward. I will share those details also with all of you. So the entire perspective of doing this exercise is that we all can join together, and the Sector Skill Council can not just become one bridge to you to get into the industry partnerships, but also strengthen your student intake process. I feel with the UGC guidelines coming in that you can take another round of admission in the month of February. This exam can work as a good tool for you to identify and nurture the good talent. And possibly, if in case your university doesn't offer any programs in media and entertainment, we can enter into a formal signing of an MOU, and we can see that we support you in terms of development of curriculum, courseware, identification of trainers, and wherever you need some handholding from our side. And actually see that we are able to create some decent size of business for your university at the same point of time, create some value for the candidates who may be aspiring to take it. So, Ravishji, I think these are the two areas which I thought probably I would like to share. One is on the MECAT, which is the National Creative Aptitude Test, which we are announcing in the month of July. And second, I may need your support. We do a phenomenal workshop called Vidya Dan. If you go on YouTube, you will find Vidya Dan series. I will share that link also in the chat box while I exit from this group. You can also come in as an expert or a mentor and share your experiences about your university on this platform Vidyadan. Usually a Vidyadan session disseminates to around 2.5 lakh people. So which means that once you are a part of that training module or once you come on the Vidyadan platform, we will be able to highlight you across the masses. So these are 2-3 things which I thought from the sector council's perspective, we will be able to support the ecosystem, and we request your help and partnerships to take it forward from our side. Raviji, thank you for giving me this opportunity. I'll not take much time because I'm sure most of them will like to share their insights and all. So thank you for giving me this time.
Thank you, Mohit.
I'll share the links in the chat box.
Thank you, Mohit bhai. Thank you for always supporting the various initiative of CEGR. And now I request Professor Rajiv Sood Vice Chancellor Baba Farid University of Health Sciences from Punjab to present the various best practices of his university so that we can learn from the best practices of your university, sir. Over to you, sir. And this is the first time when you are coming to the CEGR platform. So we look forward to your support in the coming time also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Ravish. This is wonderful experience that I'm talking to so many academicians and exchanging our views. I took over Punjab University of Health Sciences, that is Baba Farid University, and we had done certain reforms, certain MOUs, and in the line of National Education Policy 2020 and Viksit Bharat or education at the rate 2047, we are doing certain work and initiatives in that direction. I'll start with the thing that now, as has already been told for media and entertainment industry, the skill or upskilling is coming in the big way, and we have totally concentrated on the various aspects of upskilling. So you know that India population, which was supposed to be the problem for India, is now boon, and we are preparing the population for care sector. Care can be healthcare also, and in healthcare there are three sectors which have opened, and we have now associated with the National Skill Council of India and also Indian Medical Association. We had now MOUs in place. We have made the university hub, and in the hub and spoke model, which is the new thing for any health university, we are moving forward now. I am returning from UK. Yesterday I was there, and we had meeting with Australia and Ireland, and so many representatives were there. And now 15 countries are already interested, and the demand is 1 lakh. So as we were discussing that we should not educate to seek employment, but employable education. That is our motto now. Total strategy is changed. 14 non-traditional courses are also started. We have started at MSc level, that is phytomedicine, medicinal plants. First time anywhere it is started in India. Then we have started the dedicated courses for gerontology, aging, which is going to become, India is having the population of young people, but very soon, by the time 2047, you are targeting half of the population will be aging population. Then integrated oncology. Integrated oncology, it is not the cancer treatment, but it is the lifestyle, it is the nutrition, it is the soil, because the Punjab, where our university, Malwa belt, is the cancer belt of the country. So many things, geological aspects also, geomedicine also we are introducing. And after having said that, we are targeting the school education system of Punjab, where we are targeting 10 plus 2. 10 plus 2, and they will find their way where they are intending to go. And those who are graduating, we have given them the opportunities for show their talent and seek the help from the Startup Punjab. And in that also, university have signed the agreement, and we are identifying people whom we can get the seed money. And so it is not only education, it is integration of the skills, it is integration of the care sector, healthcare sector. It can be doctors, it can be nurses, it can be dentists, it can be physiotherapists, you name any section. And it has become important because we are now looking towards the Indian higher education institutions, and those are looked after by University Grant Commission. But in health sector, they are fragmented. They are fragmented with National Medical Commission, Dental Council, Nursing Council, Allied Council, which is now coming. And these are all becoming very important, but cohesive. decisions are not taken. IMA, Indian Medical Association, world's largest health doctors association, that was running few courses. Baba Farid University, Punjab University, Health University was also running few courses. Now we have combined. We are creating now uniform curriculum, integrated with skills, integrated with communication skills, also soft skills, and also integrated with artificial intelligence for all. Therefore, we have started these all courses. 14 new courses have been started. So these are the new initiative. A separate wing is there, University Center of Education and Research, dedicated. We have more than 1 lakh square feet area available, and the floor is dedicated recently, maybe last week, for the languages, because languages are important. When you are your manpower in Punjab, lot of manpower is going out of the country, and they are in the circular migration we are promoting. Because it is unethical choice, unethical, and so many problems are there. And in this system, our students pay, and embassy will receive. As I was mentioning yesterday, I was having the meeting, to government meeting, that was with the UK, that was with the NHS, and we are dividing that how to transfer credits, equating the credits, what your education is giving and what their education is giving. After that, how we transfer the credits, and so that they don't have to start from scratch. In India also, we are now promoting and trying to design the system, where if somebody wants to shift from one course to another course, or one level of education, because that like nursing 120 colleges are with me, and in this, if you are GNM or BSc nursing, MSc nursing, post basic, so many levels are there. So and sometimes there is a restriction that you cannot re-enter the course once you leave. But here the flexibility has been provided by the National Education Policy, and multiple entry, multiple exit can be the solution very soon. Health is the state subject, so ours is Health University. We are trying to implement OLD, the online the mode, which was stopped by the court case in the past, and it was stopped for some universities, maybe of Sikkim and all. And we are trying to introduce the hybrid system. The research has priority. Each and every student, each and every pass out is being guided as a mentor. We have divided the whole student lots into sections, and the mentors, and depending on their choice, they can branch out. Earlier, what was happening, if somebody has to, I'm giving the example, somebody who has to go to Australia or UK, I'll give the example of maybe dentists. Dentists are a lot in demand. So many agents are there. If you come to Punjab, you will see each and every market is full of these agents. So this has to be regulated. This has to be, education has to be globally recognized. Credits should be appreciated. They cannot be appreciated unless some university affiliate or creditize everything. So whole education system, whole research system, methodology, and these integrations are to be creditized. And the way I have explained to you, this all we are working on, and very soon we are moving in the direction that it will not be only health alone, health, the defined curriculums under National Medical Commission. I am also in the National Medical Commission in the governing body. So we are trying to do reforms there also in the same way. And if we are able to succeed soon, and we have to succeed soon, because we have timeline. We have timeline. We have that goal of 047. Earlier, the goals were defined 3-year goal, 5-year goal. But this is very beautifully 23-year goal is there, and we can achieve too many things in education, research, methodology, and the skill and artificial intelligence integration. Our university is doing all this, and in the new fields, in 14 disciplines, we are encouraging PhDs, the master degrees, and also those which are defined under medical curriculum. They are being regulated by National Medical Commission and all other by University Grant Commission. This is the way we have started, and we have now the whole plan defined. This is all I have to share at this stage. We will be sharing more and more as we progress. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajiv sir, to know the various initiatives by your university. So thank you once again for presenting so well. And now I request Professor Prabhasankar, Vice Chancellor of Northeastern Hill University, to present his view. Over to you, Prabhasankar sir.
My slide is visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. It's visible, sir.
Okay. So thank you to CEGR for conducting the Vice Chancellor meet on the best practices. As I know, the universities are generally known for the knowledge generator and also knowledge creator. But under new education policy or national education policy, university is also able how to utilize the knowledge for the production of consumer needs. In this way, Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, Meghalaya, this is one of the oldest university established in 1973 by our ex-Prime Minister of the country, Srimati Indira Gandhi ji. And since his inception, university disseminating the knowledge, inculcating the knowledge in the northeastern part of the country. Everybody knows the India's developed in the knowledge system, tested it through the practices, and also verified and improved its over thousands of the years. As a result, Indian knowledge system is founded on the well-being of all. That's why we are discussing or reciting the Sanskrit sloka Sarve Bhavantu Sukhana, Sarve Santu Nirahmaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyanti, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyant Ma Kaschituk Bhavet. And also the Ekam Sad Vipra Baudha Badanti Kinvate Vishwa Arya. And it is based on a deep understanding of the human being as well as the nature and entire existence. Actually, this is an era of best or a platform of best practices and linkage of different SDGs. The Northeastern Hill University already working in this area, just like the Meghalaya, I think might be all of you are aware, commonly known as abode of the cloud, and is still having more than 45% area under the forest. And the campus of Nehu also less commonly known as a lush green campus in the country. So my idea is how to utilize the traditional knowledge, means IK knowledge, and new innovative for overall development of the जो है rural societies. Here the sacred forest and sacred animals are here. So 3 SDGs, that is 15 life on land, 13 climate action, and life willover is concerned with the sacred forest of this area. Another 3, the ethno medicine and the forest products are concerned with the जो है another 3, the SDGs goal 3rd, good health and well-being, responsible consumption and the production, that is also concerned with the needonomics. What is our requirement, and we are utilizing as per our daily need, are also storing जो है for the जो है future. And the 3rd one is the industry innovation and infrastructure. And 3rd, the indigenous customs and belief system. So under the indigenous custom and wisdom describe the 3 other SDGs, that is gender equality, peace, justice, and storing institutions, and reduced inequalities. And the 4th one, the indigenous farming and irrigation practices, that is directly concerned with the agricultural practices in the area of जो है northeastern part, that is cleaner and sanitation and partnership for the जो है goals and zero hunger. I can share that other part of the country, even the poorest people is living good life in comparison to the rural belt of northeastern part of the country. More than 40% farmers or villagers don't know about the train and other development which is already going on our जो है country. So Northeastern Hill University, with the different academic diversity, trying to bridge up this gap in the northeastern part, having 8 schools, 47 departments, and 1 centers in different area, either School of Life Sciences, Social Sciences, Humanities, Physical Sciences, Technology, Education, and Economics. Another thing, the implementation of the NITI, the different kind of choices already implemented in the university, either CBS or ABC for the pre-G program or the UG program, and teaching and non-teaching recruitment, establishment of various centers along with the जो है CUT PG programs. The university services already providing to the जो है society in the form of direct bio-nest incubators, incubation centers, design innovation centers. NSS is commonly having all the part of the जो है country. Another the important, that is the MOOC center, IPR cell, and Office of International Affairs. Opportunity creators. So under the operator, how to even tap the new knowledge, involve the new students, use the new idea in different sectors. That's why we already created that different opportunity जो है creator centers in the form of tapping young talent, new research innovations, new industries, and bridging the gap between industry and academia under the national education जो है policy system, biodiversity of northeastern parts and best utilization of biodiversity of the northeastern parts. Also the cultural diversity of the north, how to protect and project the cultural diversity of the northeastern part in the country along with the neighboring state of the country. That's why university also have a internationally connected neighborhood center in the campus. The different areas, the Northeastern Hill University is already working Design and Innovation Center. Under the Design and Innovation Center, we are even involving the local people along with our students, and there is a kind of discussion between जो है local people and also the जो है graduating student along with faculty members in the design and innovation centers, and after creation and idea, then testing of the idea. After testing idea, it should be already presented in another forum, and finally, if the idea having the potential, going to submit a project to Government of India. We also have the Ambedkar Center for the IS and other kind of the coaching of the students. Another is the ideation center. I will discuss in detail about the ideation center and incubation center. We also have the intellectual property right, massive open online MOOCs center. Even MOOC center, the student can opt the courses from the Swayam portal, and they are also even have a chance to prepare their lecture, and after preparation, then record their lecture and record and disseminate their lecture. So we also already have a MOOC center. Then National Contingency Office for International Affairs. I have also the research and development cell as per the UGC, NARF and guidance, and under the research and development center, ideation, incubation, intellectual and other centers are acting. Another is the skill development center, and under the skill development center, we are also involving the local farmers for their skill development. Later on, I will give you the example. So Northeastern Hill University, Shillong, Meghalaya already have impact in different areas. Generally just going to the 7 areas, either the food processing, we already have going to establish a food processing, food testing center in the area of northeastern part, and also more than 500 farmers are involved for production of the good quality honey in this area. Rest of the facility will be provided by the university under the Section 8 company for their packaging and marketing. With this way, we can even develop the skill and change the mindset of our student along with the involvement of the farmer. Another thing, the agricultural and rural traditional knowledge, validation of the rural traditional knowledge, with the application of the innovative brain of the student. And healthcare industries, to be already going to start a course of hospitality management in the Department of Biomedical Sciences. And with this way, we will be in position to develop some good students who will be in position to work between the village and the university. Advanced manufacturing, cutting edge technology.
Please conclude, sir. Please conclude.
Yeah. Another thing is that I just can give you the some small 1, 2, 3 examples of northeastern India biobank course, networking NIPSing net, then biodiversity centers. Another is the conservation of the biodiversity and Kisan Melas. With this helping the farmers for skilling in the area of either the vermicompost or another thing. Another is the field demonstration unit of biotech Kisan Hubs. With this involvement, our students are able to work with the farmers for real application of their knowledge. Another is the Nehu, just I already made the even honey production. So we already developed a honey village in the area of the William Nagar for beekeeping input distribution at Gambres Research Block, West Garo Hills of the Meghalaya. And then the ideation, that is the most important center of our university. If students have any kind of idea how they can present their idea, after the presentation, then they can even utilize their idea for further purpose. And this is our ideation room for fostering the innovative ideas. And during the process, brainstorming, problem solving, strategic thinking, and strategic thinking activities are there. And the material, ideational material, white marker, board, everything is already available. And the rooms are 24-hour open for the student. Student have any kind
Sir,
of
please
idea.
conclude. Sir, please
They
conclude,
can
sir.
visit, just take a 1 minute more. They can visit in the center. They can present their जो है or submit their idea in ideation center. Another thing is the different kind of, just like the Rozgar Mela for involvement of the student. And ultimately, with this way, we are upskilling the students and also involving the local farmer for implementation of the knowledge along with innovation in different area. So with this way, my university is working in northeastern part of the country. Thank you, Kublai, Shibun, and Mitela, for giving me the opportunity to submit my views and best practices implemented in this university. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhasankar sir, for sharing your various ideas implemented by your university and what are the various initiatives by your university. So we are thankful to you. And now I request Professor Ankur Kulkarni, Vice Chancellor of Sage University, Indore, to present his view. Over to you, Ankur Kulkarni, sir. Prabhasankar sir, can you stop, please stop the PPT, sir?
I think Ravishji, we can make a request to complete in 5 minutes.
I think, thank you, Ravishji. I think after
we have sufficient time, sir. So approx 6 minute time we can assign to all the speakers, sir.
Ravishji, I assure you that I will finish within 2-3 minutes only because I am having another meeting. And you trapped me nicely. So thank you. Thanks a lot for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to interact. I'm having because these all are learned speakers, what I can tell all of you are new things. Already every university, every educator is trying his best, her best to have its best practices. And we evolve best practices based on our available resources, our geographical positions, our requirement, our students. So as far as Sage University Indore is concerned, it is India's youngest NAC accredited A+ university. And during NAC visit, they have pointed out some our best practices, which I would like to also reiterate here within 1 or 2 minutes. Among that, they have observed that we are conserving whatever the natural geodiversity we are having. So the university is taking every effort to protect, to grow this natural geodiversity, whatever we have got through our heritage at that land. The another is we are having a very structured system, a very well-defined, well-structured system which we follow. So every minute we know that within 1 or 2 minutes I am going to conclude. So this is very well-structured system we are having. All our every day we take our vision, we try to accomplish it by the end of the day. Similarly, we plan for a month and for a year, and we continue to do it. Also, we are having a student-centric approach. Recently, all of us have visualized that Sage Startup Conclave was acclaimed nationwide. This Shark Tank celebrity Vinita Singh was there, and large number of startups, our students and across the countries were presented, and they were funded by various venture capitalists. So we are always working as a platform to facilitate for the students so that they can have not only a better academics, but also they are good citizens and they can have their own realization of dreams. I am thankful, Ravishji. As assured, I am concluding within 2 minutes. Thank you. Thanks a lot for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Ankur Kulkarni, sir, Vice Chancellor of Sage University, Indore. Now I request Dr. Balakrishnan Setty, Pro-Chancellor, Malareddy University, and then we will request Professor Jayant Sellar, Vice Chancellor, ITM Skills University, to present his view. Over to you, Balakrishnan Setty, sir.
Thank you, Ravish. Thank you. Just want to speak for the next 3 minutes, I would like to say Before giving my best practices, I would like to tell you, because I am pro-chancellor at a medical university. We had 2 medical colleges. I would like to give one very beautiful example. This time we had about 400 students who joined our medical school after 10+2. All the 400 students were there, and as a pro-chancellor, they told me to address and give the induction speech for the students. And I asked all the students to sit down, and my principal of medical college was there, medical superintendent was also there. So first of all, I asked them first year MBBS question. The first year MBBS question was how many chambers there in the heart? That was the first question. And nobody could answer that question. And later I asked a second year question, what is the microorganism responsible for typhoid fever? Then I asked the third year question. Then finally asked the fourth year question, what is the treatment of choice for blood cancer? So all 4 questions were asked, nobody could answer. Then I told all the students, now you take out your mobile phone. And I told them, okay, switch on your mobile phone. Now with the mobile phone in your hand and a Google in your hand, you would answer these questions, and I'll tell you fastest finger first, 30 seconds. I asked all the questions once again, first year question. So many hands were raised within 30 seconds. Everybody was ready to answer the first year MBBS question, and second year question, third year question, fourth year question. All were ready to answer the answers. So then I asked my students, so you know the answers for all the questions in the first year, second year, third year, fourth year MBBS, and what you are going to do next in the 4.5 years in the medical school. So that is a question to be answered for all the students in our universities. So today it is called as Education 4.0. It is not that students should come to the classroom and listen to their teacher and answer the questions. We have got speakers from everywhere. We have got teachers. You need teachers from Harvard, Stanford. You want students for All India Institute of Medical Science. You have got students everywhere. You can go to any digital forum, any social media, any YouTube, any lectures. You can get all the lectures. So the first point, the best practice, what I would like to say, it is not teaching inside the classrooms. It is making the students. So I told the students, so you will be attending the classroom for interaction, not to listen to one-way lectures. So with this introduction, I would like to share my screen. Okay. Okay. Let me share the screen now. Okay. Okay. Can you see the screen now? Can you see my presentation?
Yes,
Yeah, we can see this.
Okay, quickly. So this is my Mallaradi University. This is my chancellor. Okay, so now when you talk about these curricular innovation, number 1 curricular innovation, like if you start teaching the curriculum, like what is the syllabus for the students, let's say if I have to teach about the heart, I have to tell about the development of the heart. You can see the development of the so complicated development of the human body. Entire human body is so complicated. If you start teaching them for the students in the first year, it is so difficult. Then the anatomy, again, it is so difficult. Basically, what you have to teach the student is how the various parts of the human body is working, the function or the physiology. So we integrated our syllabus in such a way that what the student should know, what the syllabus or the curriculum should complete, it is what the students should know when they become maybe graduates or postgraduates or or any form of teaching, undergraduate or postgraduate teaching. So the most important thing is what he is going to do is important, that to be taught, not what the syllabus or the curriculum says. That's the first point. So I tell them it is not important to finish the curriculum. It is not important to finish the syllabus. It will make the student to learn what is important, what is most important. So this development, little bit structure development, but most what you want to teach in the syllabus is what the student should know when he becomes a doctor or an engineer. So function is the most important part. So similarly, when they study diabetes, hypertension, so many things will be taught in all the classrooms, first year, second year, third. Instead of that, we integrate all these teaching, that starting from the structure, starting from the development, structure, function, and what is the treatment to be given, all these things, instead of that British pattern of teaching, like you start from basics to ending, you can start with the ending, what the student should learn, and contribute basics for that particular subject. That is a curricular first one. The second one is in the research. So the second most important innovation is in research. We do a lot of research only for the purpose of publication and citation index, the H index, this index, all such indexes. But we developed what is called as an action research. That means you do an action and find out what is the result of that action, and that result of the action should be published, not just a theory or some paper presentation, something like that. So this is called as action research. So action research is the second most important innovation. It is a family of research methodologies that pursue an action and research for understanding at the same time. It enhances the role of research in educational standards, empowerment, environment, and economic development. For example, induction program, I already told you about how the second part of the training here is like you ask the students to read and come. This is post-COVID teaching. You need not teach anything. I don't think there is something to be taught in the classrooms. So what I tell them, you read and come. The one subject, let's say it is a disease of the heart. I tell them to read about the disease of the heart. There is nothing rocket science in reading about it. Read about it. And in the first phase, I'll ask them questions. First 5 minutes, I'll ask them the questions without taking any class. So most of the students will answer the question. Then I'll discuss with them. So each and every class is called read first, question next, answer the last. So discussion. So this is a treatment, which is a methodology we follow in all the classrooms. We follow the students. We give 10 questions in the beginning. Everybody should write the answer. Then I discuss the question and answer. And also if I have to show something, I'll show them and show. That is what is called if I have to show some catheter, if I have to show some syringe, injection, all those things I'll start showing them. So this is a way, one-way classrooms used to happen. So students used to sleep. Now it is not one-way classroom. It is an interactive class. So best practice is advanced technology, complete information, better information. So it is not that we need to complete the information. It is not that the technology it is important. What is important is the inclusiveness of the students. If there is some computer is not working, I'll ask the students to see that what is the problem. So give the problem to the student and identify how much they can answer. Today, we know even in any situation, it is not the training, it is not the technique, it is the inclusiveness. So they say those who work with their parents, they grasp better and reproduce better. For that, it is the most important thing is I read, I forget, I write, I remember, I teach, I know. I make my first year students to teach the final year students. When they teach, they learn, they know. So this is what is called as the PLEASE project. Okay. So this is what my students will do in rural schools. The higher education students will go to primary schools and teach mathematics and science. So when they teach, they learn more. So this is the third most important innovation in my best practice in my hospital. So let me quickly go through that finally. So other social projects. When the students do a lot of social projects, it enhances their intellectual energy. Planting a sapling is not a big thing. Go green, green energy, all these things we do. But what I do in my hospital, in a medical college, the student in the first year himself, first MBBS student, in the first month of admission, he'll put a plant and he'll adopt the plant for the next 4.5 years. This is adoption of a plant. And he'll see that the plant will grow for the next 4 years. This is my MBBS students putting a plant in the campus. This is called the green graduation. And when they finish, students to plant the saplings, look after it during their course. Graduation with the photo of the tree and the student. I am asking UGC, allow me to put the plant in their degree certificate. So that they grow with the plant. The next is a telemedicine. I don't want to go into the details of the telemedicine. Quickly, the last one best practice, which is most important, I'll show you right now. That is what are the bad habits? Why action? Why participation? Why social projects? So the 3 best practice I told you, one is action, second is inclusiveness or participation, third is social projects. So these are 3 most important because we know the best of the cricket players, and their children with best of the techniques, best of the education, best of the practice, they find it difficult to get into the Indian team. But those street players are still there in the Indian team and doing very amazing performance. So it is not that what you train, it is how much you include them in their particular programs. Let me check this. The last one is this one. What is that is called is the various addiction in a medical college and universities. And only one solution for that, I tell them, each and every student should call their mother every day at night. I tell them either the mother should call the student or student should call the mother. The moment the mother calls a student every day, at least 5 days a week, that vibration helps the student not to get into any bad habits, any addictions. So the first year after 10+2, when they enter the professional school, they'll be mentored by the seniors with a lot who have got a lot of other things. So to divert them from such habits, I feel the mother should keep calling, or the son or the daughter should call the mother every day. This helps a lot. Mother to call the student every day. This is the one which will help them to come out of all these addictions. And so finally, our students are good and intelligent. They need a platform to perform. They want motivation and encouragement from the faculty members. They don't want members questioning them each and every activity. They want to show their skills during studies. Industry should provide them an opportunity to work. From classroom summary, it is a flipping the students from classroom to home, number one. From teaching to learning, number two, that's the second best practice. Covering to uncover the syllabus. Don't cover the syllabus. Ask the student to cover the syllabus, and the faculty has to uncover the syllabus and get the syllabus and curriculum from the student and enhance the intellectual energy. So data collection, it is not just a data collection. Data collection is done by your mobile phone in your pocket. If you want to go to moon, that much information is there in that data collection is there in your mobile phone. So entire data is there. You are not going to school for data collection. You are going to school to become a wise man, a knowledgeable student. Knowledge to wisdom. That's the most important. So with these things, I would like to conclude my talk. Thank you very much for giving an opportunity. Over to you, Roshan.
Thank you, Shetty sir, for sharing various initiatives, especially the plant adoption of the plant and nurturing the plant by the student and putting the degree the photo on their degree. This is a very unique idea. So I appreciate and thanks for sharing various other best practices. Now I request Professor Jayant V. Sellar, Vice Chancellor of ITM Skills University, Mumbai, to present his view. Thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation, because today is your 25th marriage anniversary and still you are coming in the event. So thanks to you, sir, and sorry for the delay. So over to you, Sellar, sir.
Good evening. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes,
Are
sir.
you able to hear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
You are
yes.
audible, sir.
Audible, sir.
All the respected dignitaries, the Vice Chancellors, and the team of CGR headed by Dr. Ravish Roshan. Thanks for giving me an opportunity. ITM Skills University is a part of ITM group of institutions, and it is in existence for last 33 years. ITM Skills University offers the programs in the area of management, hospitality, health science, design, and media. By seeing these skill areas, management, hospitality, health science, design, and media, by this time you must have come to know these are mostly related to skills. I was just thinking about these are 4 diversified things, and to speak about it within 8 minutes, it was a challenge. So what I've done is I've taken the 6 parameters. If 6 parameters to consider it, which is very common for all of them, and maybe it may be useful for you. So starting with the curriculum,
while designing the curriculum, we first think about the industry interface. We have a team which work with the industry HR, domain knowledge guys, and they try to find out that what is the need of an hour, which are the relevant curriculum which they needed. And accordingly, those members of those top leaders, maybe the top 500 institutions in India, top 500 corporates in India, we try to find out to meet them, try to find out what are the requirements, and accordingly we start designing it. So what we do it for a board of studies, we have the people, those who are from a corporate at a junior levels, on field, those who are having an hands-on experience, those who are taking our students at an entry level. Those are the people, those who are with us on a board of studies. Then as the board of studies recommends the course curriculum, which is accompanied, means beside the corporates, we have academicians, we have visiting faculties, we have alumni. Those who are the part of BOS members. Moving ahead from the BOS members, when it goes to the academic council, we ensure that whether the manager and the GM levels, the middle level manager, they are a part of the academic council members. And then the final approval goes to BOG for the approval of the curriculum, wherein we see the CEOs and the MDs of the corporates are a part of those. So my product has to be accepted at all levels. And when my students pass out, it should not have the problem. Because it has been accepted by all the levels in the industry while designing the curriculum itself. Is it only the designing of the curriculum? Is it enough? No. Then what we observed it is that few industries are there, like for hospitality industry. They say that we need some certification programs. So either we try to put their curriculum into our curriculum. If it is not possible, we go for an MOU with them. For example, we are running a program with Barista or ITA, where the program, the certification, so it enables the students to get an employment. Third thing it is, we are also seeing in hospitality management that the language is because language plays a very vital role. How does language play a vital role? Because the hotel management guys goes abroad. So they need to know French, they need to know Spanish, and now the Dubai market and Arabic countries are there. So we teach them Arabic besides our common language which is required in the industry, that is an English language. So these are the 4 languages which are critical in hospitality industry, because my 20% of the students are going abroad. They are going to various parts of the current world. If I'm coming to a management program, my NISM program is there. If we have a tie with the HDFC, we try to fulfill the needs with the corporate, because when we go for the placement, we come to know that this is are the requirement, this is the gap which we have not thought. So what do I do? Can I incorporate? If I can't, can I do an exclusive program for them? We need to think about it. So accordingly, we do certification courses besides our course curriculum courses, so that they get accepted by the industry. As we move on to from a curriculum, what is the next level we look at it? Is an experiential learning, which is very critical, because on paper, it doesn't work nowadays. The student should have and any industry goes, the freshers are not getting immediately accepted, whatsoever we say. So what we do is we give them a live projects for the management, for a design and media student. We try to ask them to assist the startups or the medium skills industries, so they can do some basic works and they try to understand that what actually happens on floor. Then health science program, where we ask them to, we have an MOU with both the municipal corporation, Mumbai Municipal Corporation, NMMC, Panvel Municipal Corporation, all the municipal corporations. We try to go for the community services. We tell them to do a health survey for them, pulse folio, eye checkup for optometry students, blood donation. So they start doing with some basics. So by the time they complete their 4th year or the 3rd year, they should be well accepted, at least for the internship. This we are saying experiential learning during the course. When I'm talking about a hotel management, after the 1st semester, from 2nd semester onwards, we have more than 50 top properties, hotel properties over here. So what we see is, we tell them that on call for a waiting, like on Saturdays, Sundays, they're employed. From Friday evening to Sunday evening, the students are employed with the industry. They go to the hotels, they provide them the services, they work with them. So up from second semester till the sixth semester, that is 2.5 years, they get a continuous exposure with the concerned hoteliers. So by the end of those things, the hotelier knows them very well, whether to accept. It becomes easy for a student to get in. And most of the students get a pre-placement offers in such cases. Easy, only curricular, extra co-curricular, I've said about it. Then we have one more thing, that is an NGO activities where we try to sensitize the students towards the society. How do we do it? We have more than 100 NGO tie-up. It's a 2 weeks project. A student has to work over that, submit the project, submit the presentation. And it is not only a project. We are given a half credit course. They have to pass that. If they don't clear that NGO examination, they will not be awarded the certificate. So it has been made like a compulsory course for them. And at the end of the day, we give them an evaluation certificate also, so that the student is serious about it. For example, if I'll give you an NGO example, older example of 2017. A student went to a village, he was working over there. In the first 10 days, he tried to counsel the villagers, he tried to do a presentation, communicate with them. He found out all the ways and means to talk to the vendor, but the plastics were getting used and it was not getting stopped. At the end of the 10th, 12th day, he found that these villagers are very sensitive towards that gai ho, bakri ho, murgi ho. So they were very sensitized towards that, those domestic animals. So he said, if these animals, if they have the plastic, because they don't know what it is and what it will end up with. And that is where he got an neck of those things and it wasn't cleared. And till today, that village starts being a sustainable, being a plastic, no plastic zone. Sorry. Plastic is banned over there. So that type of outcome, we say that minute outcome, do it. Do the small outcome, but you should be sensitized towards the society. There are a lot of other things. Then we have found that our students, when they go into the industry, whether it is any industry where they work, it is demanding right now, target oriented, deadlines are there. So what do we do? So we have started 20 years back a mandatory course on lifestyle, yoga, meditation, healthy diet. Then we observed that the students are working overnight doing this, that sleep hygiene, late working hours. They should get a proper sleep for that. So physical, mental and emotional well-being of students have been thought about it. Students feel that it becomes irritating. They say, 6 baje उठ के कौन जाएगा 7 बजे क्या करोगे? Initially they find it, but since it is a mandatory full credit course that they have to pass as like a management guide, introduction to marketing, or an health science guide on optometry, anything. But everyone is having a mandatory course on lifestyle, which is getting evaluated. They get a marks on it. They have to appear for the term and examination. Let me tell you, the outcome students feel irritating at the initial part. But when they pass out and after a couple of years, when the alumni come down to meet us, they said, sir, now we are practicing that yoga and meditation. Now it is helping because it is getting a lot of stress, lot of deadlines, lot of challenges, and industry demanding a lot. To overcome those pressure, to release those stress and ease that pressure, that is how we are getting a feedback, not immediate feedback. Let me be very frank to you. In the initial phase, the students feel bad, but the outcome is 2 years down the line, after they pass out, when they face the industry in Mumbai, they find it's challenging. We have a global immersion program. For example, we are having an international business where we have students are going to France, Budapest, and they are doing the programs over there for 2 months. Then we are having a BBA program where the students are going to Dubai and Singapore because those are the commercial, they're having more of a commercial exposure in the commercial cities, which will help the students from a business perspective. We have forwarded all the programs, and there are a couple of programs like Queen Margaret University program where a student can do 2 years in India and the third year in UK. So the students, all the credits and everything gets transferred is as good as is getting directly into the third year only. So are the first 2 years, they monitor, they see, they also go through the course curriculum of ours. They visit once in a year, but our students, after 2 years, they can go over there, they get the certification from them. So it is basically if you are having an industry exposure, and let me tell you, Queen Margaret University UK, we are having an association for last 20 years. All our programs, all our association is not never a short term. It is always a 10, 20 years. So that was a fourth. The fifth one is very critical. That is an internship.
Sir, please conclude, sir.
Sir, last
please
2
conclude
minutes.
with 2 minutes.
Last 2 minutes. Internship, what we have seen it, there was been survey been done and in the field of various sectors. So more than 600 CEOs and MDs were been met along with their HR guys, and we try to find out. So 2 months, 3 months internship doesn't fulfill their requirement to give them an appropriate project. So what we have done it for all our programs, there is a tenure of 5 months to 6 months internship project, wherein they know the students very well. And let me tell you, out of 100%, 40% of students are getting a pre-placement offer. Before they complete the program, they are getting the offer. So my placement load comes down by 40%. Only 60% of the students need to be placed. So these were the 5-6 parameters which were being used for all the programs so that the students' holistic development takes place. We see that the students should grow in turn the industry and in turn the nation to grow to move towards the Vikasit Bharat 2047. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Chancellor sir, for coming in various activity of CEGR. We remember we first met in our Pune event 6-7 years back. So from that day, you are continuing in the CEGR. So thank you, sir. And once again, congratulations and best wishes for the 25th marriage anniversary. And you continue with your family function. Thank you, sir. And now we welcome Professor Jawaharlal, Vice Chancellor.
Thank you to all of you.
University. We welcome Professor Jawaharlal, Vice Chancellor of Tilka Manjhi Bhagalpur University. Then we have Professor P.P. Mathur, Vice Chancellor of Birla Global University, Bhubaneswar. Then we have Professor Indra Mani, Vice Chancellor of Vasantrao Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapeeth, Maharashtra, and Professor N.K. Thapak, Vice Chancellor of LNCT University, who joined little late, but we welcome you all in the third Vice Chancellor Conclave by CEGR. So we look forward to your support in the coming time also. And now I request Professor Jawaharlal, Vice Chancellor Tilka Manjhi Bhagalpur University, to present his view on various best practices by your university in the area of Bihar, because one of your university is one of the biggest university in South Bihar, having more than 40,000 students enrolled with your university. So you have a greater responsibility, sir. So we look forward to your views.
Thank you, Ravish, for organizing third Vice Chancellor Conclave. And I first of all, I say good afternoon to all the Vice Chancellor present in this conclave. So for the Tilka Manjhi Bhagalpur University is concerned, it is the most prestigious and the oldest university in Bihar, which was established in 12 July 1960. And there are 34 departments, PG departments, and 12 constituent colleges, 14 affiliated colleges, 12 B.Ed college, and 1 law college. So for the faculties are concerned, Faculty of Arts, Science, Commerce, and Management, law, B.Ed, all these are the faculties. We are providing base teaching in these faculties by our learned teachers, and particularly in science, the zoology department and the botany department had its name and fame from very inception. And I know that everyone you know the famous name of this department, who has started the research on fish gill, particularly in zoology department. So for the base practices is concerned, after joining as a vice chancellor in this university, I have seen so many problems of the students, particularly for the degree. So on 23rd, started 23rd July 2023, Chhatra Darbar, student Darbar. The students who have complained about their degrees, issue of degrees, mark sheet, and other pending cases, we organize Darbar at every Saturday at the end of the week, and from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. And a lot of problems of the students are sought out in this Darbar. Till now, we have distributed 10,000 degrees and nearly about 1,000 mark sheets, and so many claims have been over by organizing. Now there is no problem, no hesitation, particularly for the degree and the marks, by applying these best practices of Chhatravar. The second thing is that we, by the Honorable Chancellor, by the initiative of the Honorable Chancellor, Har Parisar, Hara Parisar, every campus should be green. We have initiated birthday plant bank scheme. On this birthday plant bank scheme, all the students, the teachers, and the non-teaching staff, they donate a plant on their birthday. And behind this, I have a concept that on birthday, every people expend so much money, but if you give a plant in the campus will go green, no doubt. It will provide adequate quantity of oxygen, and the campus will also can be seen green. So for this purpose, we have adopted, and there is a good response from the teachers and the students who contribute a plant on their birthday. There is also a commercial value of these plants, because some plants are commercial, some plants are for beautification of the campus, some plants are for fruits. So all these plants, and we are doing this. And by the Thermal Power Corporation, by collaboration of Thermal Power Corporation, we have planned to plant near about 5,000 plants and in next 3 years. So I think that our campus will go green undoubtedly, and by two methods. Number one, by adopting the birthday plant bank, and second, by the collaboration of the Thermal Power Corporation, and we are going to plant nearly 5,000 plants. So these are the two best practices. In addition to that, and through NSS, we have adopted 30 villages and who are of the slum area, and we are providing education, cleanliness, and so many awareness program for their health, and particularly for the career of the children who are living in the slum area. And we have adopted the 30 villages. We have 3,000 volunteers and working in 23 units of NSS. We have organized blood donation camp, Sehat camp, Sehat center, and we have 6 Sehat center, Red Ribbon Club. We have 25 Red Ribbon Club. We are organizing yoga, and we have organized Viksit Bharat scheme at the rate of 2047, and we have organized in best manner, particularly this program. And so far the education is concerned, I want to say that by the initiative of our Governor cum Chancellor, Sri Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekar ji, and NEP 2020 has been introduced in the state of Bihar, and first batch, first semester examination in most of the traditional universities, that means 14 university is over and second semester has started. Our chancellor has taken a new initiative in the last month that in addition to dean student welfare, there should be dean academics and the dean research also to promote the research. So by this way, we will improve the research as well as the academics in the university. And I want to say, Mr. Roshan, that at the first time in the Bihar, I have raised the voice, and in the meeting of the Vice Chancellor meeting at the Rajbhavan Patna, as well as in the education department on the same day. And I told that as per NEP 2020, and 50% students will have the exposure of vocational courses till 2035. So traditional, 50% students will go in vocational courses. So it is very essential to strengthen the vocational or the professional courses, because in NEP 2020 and a more focus has been given for the skill development program. So for this purpose, to give permanency of the departments as well as the teacher, I have requested the Honorable Chancellor as well as the Education Minister as well as the Additional Chief Secretary that there should be permanency of particularly MPA department, MCA department, microbiology department, and all these vocational courses department. So there should be a creation of post, and when the post will be created, then there would be a permanent vacancy, and they will feel that our service is secure and they will provide better education. Particularly in Bihar, till now, what happened? And we have so many vocational courses like BCA, MCA, MBA, BBA, microbiology. These are the departments, but they don't have the permanent faculty. So the the governor has given the green signal, as well as the education minister has told all the university to create the permanent post for the vocational courses. So I think when the permanent post will be created and the permanent vacancy will be appointed through commission, then the vocational courses will have the more strength, and they will provide more skill development program, and for providing the skill development program and job oriented programs. So these are the two things. Number one, Dean Academics and Dean Research. This is the new development in the last month. And the second is that we are going to create in Bihar the permanent post for the vocational courses like BBA, MBA, MCA, microbiology, and these departments. And we are in our university, we have also proposed the physical education course, which is most demanding course, Mr. Roshan. And the second is the physical education course and the physiotherapy course and yoga. And this is a 4.5 year degree course. If the students will have the degree of physiotherapy, then they will have the career in hospitals, and they can also open their private practicing and for the physiotherapy, because you know that nowadays and the people are passing through so many tension, and physiotherapy is useful particularly in case of accident for the old age people, and physiotherapy is needed. So there is more scope in private hospital as well as the government hospital. But you know that Bhagalpur is known as the Silk City. But you will be surprised to know that the government of Bihar, and which were running a Silk Institute, at Bhagalpur that is closed. So after my joining as a Vice Chancellor, I am going to start the BSc in sericulture, and we will produce the silk threads, and we will have the contribution and in the economy of the government of Bihar by providing the better education in silk, promoting the silk industry at Bhagalpur University. And we have given a task also to the Gandhian Thoughts Department as well as the Economics Department to make a survey why the weavers of the Bhagalpur areas and who are engaged in silk work, why their economic condition is so pitiable. So I think that these research will also give a new strength to the weavers, and we will provide the better suggestion to the government that how their financial condition can be improved. The Bhagalpur University has recently make a MOU, and not only on the India level high institution, but also at the foreign level like Bangladesh and Malaysia, and these are the countries from where we have made an MOU for exchange of projects. These are the things and which we are doing, or I think that for digitalization, and we have replaced the plastic banners, and we are going to adopt the LED screen in all the halls, in all the meeting hall of our university, and we are also going to adopt the solar energy system, and by replacing the electricity and other system. So these are the good practices of our university. Thank you.
Thank you, Jawaharlal sir, Vice Chancellor of Tilkamanji Bhagalpur University. Indeed, lot of potential are there in the South Bihar, and now situation is also favorable with the good support of the Honorable Chancellor and his Governor of Bihar. So we look forward to few more initiative in the field of education, which can become the benchmark for the Indian academia. Thank you once again, sir. Now I request Professor P.P. Mathur, Vice Chancellor of Birla Global University, to present his view. Over to you, P.P. Mathur, sir. Sir, you are on the mute mode. Sir, please unmute yourself, sir.
Okay,
yes, sir,
I'm
Mathur,
audible
sir.
now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so thanks to Mr. Ravish and all the distinguished panelists, those who are present at this time. It was a great learning, and I'm very happy to be part of it. Thank you so much.
I think there is some technical glitch with the Professor P.P. Mathur, sir. So now I request Professor Savita Sanger, Vice Chancellor. Yes, Mathur sir is back. Mathur sir, you are on the mute mode, sir.
Okay. Now I am unmuted, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Actually, I will not take much of the time. Basically, all our universities have the job of good teaching, research, and extension activities. So I will not tell what exactly the courses, but of course, we have mainly a management, law, commerce, mass comm, economics, MCA, BCA, offering courses
I think there is some technical glitch with Professor P. Mathur sir system. Now I request Professor Savita Sangar, Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand Dai University, Ranchi, to present her view.
Sorry, today our connection is bad here, and I am feeling a challenge here. So, so basically, I will not tell about the courses which we are offering or which we are offering, but one of the two things I would say that we are promoting research, a lot of research, and ever since I have taken over here, there is total research publications in Scopus, they have increased by almost like 150%. So that is within 3 years or 3 years time. And the teaching also has a very great importance. And as one of my predecessors was telling that they ask the students to learn by themselves, or they ask the students also to do. We also expect the students to take any courses under the sun, and we are offering through Coursera. And all the courses to every student in our university, Coursera is made available free. And many of the students, they have taken various certifications from Google or from IBM or anywhere they can take. So even the students of MassCom, they have taken courses on AI, machine learning, because it is becoming a challenge to rope in so many teachers and every student wants to learn AI, ML, and other courses. So many students, they have taken at least 4 or 5 courses per semester in addition to their regular courses. Some of them may be credited and the others are non-credited courses. So they get the certifications themselves, and that helps them to link with the industry very much, and they get very quick jobs. Not only jobs, they get calls from companies that because they get directly, they have an access of direct database of Coursera, and if they want a student of certain type, they will just find out who have done these courses, and they just get the calls from them. And this is a very happy situation. Now all these students are engaged in all the time for these courses. Of course, our syllabi itself are revised every year, if not more times than a year. And the syllabus is revised in conjunction with the requirements from the faculty, and not only faculty, the industry. So the changes are taking place so fast that we are revising our syllabus very, very quickly. And we have industry alignment of all the curriculum, and you will be happy to know that the companies, they actively take part in the board of studies and academic council meetings, and one of the companies, they have given at least 2 or 3 page note on the syllabi which we are offering, particularly in the management. So and at least 50 students of our students are working in their company, and they say that this portion in your syllabus is weak, so we are strengthening the syllabi. The environment is very student friendly. We believe that if the students are happy, the whole learning experience becomes very good, and the social engagement is there for the students through NSS and other activities. The students, they take active part in green initiatives on the campus, and the campus is very green, and it is very beautiful campus. I think I don't have much to say, because this is a very small campus of around 30 acres of land, but nevertheless we are making it very, very fruitfully, and then we make sure that all the students, they get some kind of healthy working environment as well as the jobs. We change over the mattresses, beddings every year in the beginning, and let the students, after 4 years or 3 years, whatever period they are here, take it to their homes. We don't charge any money for that, but if they don't take it, we give it to CSR. So that is also a very important part of CSR, that whatever beddings are left by the students, we don't give it to the new students, and new students can use them for 4 years, and subsequently they can also take it back. So I think I don't have any more things to say, but I'm extremely thankful and getting a lot of ideas from my fellow panelists. And I hope that sometimes we'll be able to meet personally through whenever the next meeting is there. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor P.P. Mathur, sir, Vice Chancellor of Birla Global University and man of idea. He is the man behind the success of the KIT as the Vice Chancellor of KIT University in Odisha. And after that, he is successfully implementing many new ideas in the Birla Global University. So thank you, sir, for accepting our invitation. And now I request Professor Savita Sangar, Vice Chancellor, Jharkhand Dai University, Ranchi. And before that, we welcome Professor Bhuvnesh Sharma, Vice Chancellor of Maharshi Mahesh Yogi Vedic Vishwavidyalaya from Madhya Pradesh for joining this event. And then we also request Professor Y.S.R. Murthy, sir, Vice Chancellor of RV University from the Bangalore. Good to see you after so long time, sir. And we also welcome Mr. Samit Singhai, co-founder and founder of True Scholar. And we also welcome very good support to us, Professor S.P. Agrawal, Pro-Chancellor and Vice Chancellor of Sainath University from Ranchi. So we welcome you, sir, also. And then we request Professor Savita Sangar, Vice Chancellor of Jharkhand Dai University, Ranchi. A couple of years back, I visited university, and you have shown number of agriculture initiatives, especially polyhouse and many agriculture related initiatives. So we welcome you, ma'am, and look forward to your views. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Ravish. And it's great to be in the company of so many vice chancellors here today in the evening. And congratulations to Ravish, CAGR, and Chancellor of Shobhit University to provide this platform to so many vice chancellors and so much of learning to be taken from here today. So when we are talking about the best practices, there are many good practices, I would say, our university has undertaken. We are a very young university. Among various good practices, as Ravish just mentioned, sustainable agriculture is one of them. I will not talk much about that. And then we have a very good community outreach program. The university has taken a very good community outreach program in which every student has to spend mandatory specified number of hours every semester in the community, wherein they identify the challenges and problems in the rural communities and finding a local solutions to them, not just importing solutions from outside, but find local solutions to their local problems. This is one. And second is very effective mentorship, which we have taken. Every faculty has to act as a mentor, and 20 mentees are assigned to every faculty members. And the effectiveness is that we have been able to reduce the dropout ratio in the underprivileged section, where the students who come from underprivileged sections, generally the students, especially they drop out after 1 year due to various reasons. And we are very proud to say that we have been able to effectively reduce that dropout ratio of underprivileged students in our university. In the mentorship program, I am calling it very effective mentorship program because we ask our teachers not to act as a professor. Professor is the one who professes. We ask them to become an acharya. Acharya, when they set an example, अच्छे आचरण के साथ वो पढ़ाते हैं. So every faculty member is motivated to become an acharya so that an effective mentorship program can be there in the place. And then there's a life skills program, which right from the beginning, when we started our university, right from the beginning, we had this mandatory full credit course, which every student has to go through, whether he's studying in BTech or BCA or BBA. There's a life skill program, and which now we have converted into a Charitra Nirman evam Vyaktitva ka Samagra Vikas. And that is based on the Panchkosh. Panchkoshya Shiksha pe adharit ye Charitra Nirman evam Vyaktitva ka Samagra Vikas, which we have undertaken under life skills program, because we very strongly believe that, yes, working on the teaching, learning, pedagogy, academics, making reforms and working on the recent requirements of the industry. Of course, we are continuously working towards upgrading our teaching, learning, pedagogies and teaching systems in the university. But in addition to that, it is our responsibility to ensure that every student who passes out is a good citizen too. So we take that very seriously. That is why community outreach program, Panchkoshiya Shiksha Adharit Charit Nirman curriculum, which we have introduced. And these all are actually, in this, we are talking about the holistic development of the student, and we take each one of it very seriously. These are the good practices which we've been doing. And yes, Atmanirbhar Bharat is another thing which we are working upon, and incubation center is there. Last year alone, our students started 18 successful startups happened from our students, which are most of them, or almost all of them, are based on the rural economy. So that is another thing which we are contributing to the place where we are. These are all good practices which we are doing. But any university is, when Ravish mentioned that we have to talk about best practices, I thought there can only be one best practice in a university. Other all can be good practices. So I had to choose between these practices, which one becomes a best practice. So then I thought, which is the biggest challenge our university is facing today? Being a very young university, semi-urban area we are situated in. What is the biggest challenge we are facing in our Ranchi, and how we have been able to effectively circumvent that challenge? So what is the biggest challenge? Because whenever all the reforms are happening, new policies come, being in Ranchi, very difficult to get specialized resources, specialized expertise in faculty members, in teachers. So when we talk about AI or anything which is relevant to the industry, demand of the industry, sometimes we are unable to bring a good experts. So what we have done, why we are saying that we have to work upon how to provide them the exposure, the expertise, the expert teachers, how to bring them together, is the introduction of blended MOOCs courses under SWAYAM platform for credit transfer across all the programs. It is not about just SWAYAM MOOCs, every university is doing. How we've been able to blend it with our structured method process is the one which has brought us the success in this blended program. So I just talk about what structure have we done. It is how we do it. We have this, we have identified one MOOCs coordinator at a university level, and then there is a MOOCs coordinator at the department level, and then there is one MOOCs course faculty. So at the university, at Jharkhand Rai University, MOOCs coordinator along with departmental MOOCs coordinator and course coordinator interacts with the students and works as a teacher-student groups for smooth conduct of interactive time-bound learning. This starts from the amendment in the program regulation, selection of course to the award of the certificate. This course coordinator, he or she ensures that availability of required resources like labs, computer labs, software, etc., are available before assigning, before motivating a student as to which course he or she should be taking. And this course coordinator, he or she takes one session per week scheduled by the respective MOOCs course faculty to address the students' queries related with the course and to monitor the progress of the student with regard to submission of assignments and other requirements of the course. That's a hand-holding. The course coordinator does the hand-holding to the student so that he or she is able to successfully do this from SWAYAM, because it does not become just an online course. The students are also provided with the tutorial classes in case they confront any difficulty in understanding the contents of the course. Videos uploaded on the website for their references. Program regulations offers flexibility to the students to earn up to 40% credits by providing an option to choose a course from any of the national coordinators of SWAYAM. These adopted courses can be from NPTEL, Consortium for Educational Communication, CEC, NCERT, IGNOU, or any other national coordinator. And the decision of the selection of course from MOOCs is done before the commencement of every semester, keeping in mind the demand of the current scenario and interest level of the students. SWAYAM revise and notified courses on June 1 and November 1 of every year. That all must be aware of. And why have I taken it as a best practice? Because there are various advantages which we have found. Because we have been able to implement the choice-based credit system fully, which many universities across the country are still struggling to implement because of how to give that flexibility, how to have so many courses or programs within the university campus, especially small universities like ours. So we've been able to implement that choice-based credit system fully as per the NEP, because by using this blended SWAYAM MOOCs program, and student learning is not limited to the expertise available with the university. So it's a full world is available to them by doing this. And definitely it promotes self-learning in the student. When they go out from here, they are just not a bookish people. They know how they actually get used to self-learning, because during SWAYAM MOOCs, lots of self-learning is required from the student. And now we have, why again, I would say it's a best practice for me, because we have an evidence of success also in this. There is an increase, because when we started this SWAYAM MOOCs 3-4 years back, blended system, every year there is an increase in enrollment of students through this 40% credit. They have actually started working on it, because they find all the students, when they see their friends and their seniors, they realize, oh yeah, it is giving lots of advantages to them, and it is very beneficial to them. And we are seeing an increase in enrollment every year. And I would just talk about the achievement of Jharkhand Rai University also in this, is that the 3 of our students have secured their position among the top 5% category of students who cleared the course in NPTEL in the academic year 22-23. It is because of this structured program that our students have come in the 5% category, top 5% category, despite being that we are still a new university. And Jharkhand Rai University has also secured 12th position in All India ranking of active local chapters of SWAYAM in academic year 2021 for earning 7 gold medals, 76 silver medals, along with the remarkable achievement of 145 students in the elite category. In the academic year 22-23, 71 students were in elite category and 9 students were in the elite plus silver category. So it's not just about offering the courses through MOOCs. It is mapping it with the requirement of the students, discovering its learning path and integrated it with the programs, which has made it very successful in our case. And we've been able to circumvent many challenges which we were facing as a new university, especially who's located in a semi-urban area where resource is an issue. So with this, I will not take much of a time. I just want to talk about one of few of the initiatives which I have taken, and the one which I feel is the best practice in my case. Thank you so much, Ravish, for giving me this.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Savita, ma'am. Now I request Professor Indramani, Vice Chancellor of Marathwada Krishi Vidyapeeth from Maharashtra. Over to you, Indramani sir, and request all the speakers to complete their speech in 5 minutes, approx 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Over to you,
thank you very much. And thank you, you and the Shobhit University for arranging this program. I represent Agriculture University, Basantrao Naik Marathwada Krishi Vidyapeeth, Parbhani. So 2 things in our university in Maharashtra, we call it Vidyapeeth, not Vishwavidyalaya. So this is one, and for Kulguru, we use for Kulpati, Vice Chancellor, the term Kulguru. So there is another a good practice. We call it Kulguru. Our university is, was established in 1972, but its college and research center wise is a 105-year-old university at Parbhani. And in agriculture universities are not at one location. They have been interested with 8 districts of Marathwada. To all those districts we have to cater. Certain good practices, first that we work on the principle of a student-centric education and innovation-centric research, employee-centric administration, farmer-centric extension, because in agriculture, all three things are required. So in extension, first I will, because very important to Farmers Connect. So we introduced one program from last 2 years that is called, in Marathi, it is माझा एक दिवस माझा बलिराजा साठी. So मेरा एक दिन मेरे किसान के लिए. और on that day, every second Wednesday of the month, all the scientists, whether from teaching, research, extension, they all have to, be on the farmers field and to discuss with them, to their about their problem and share the knowledge of whatever new knowledge has been there in the university. So very good program, very good connect with the farmers, and that is giving a very good opportunity. Another good practice with respect to students. For us. So for students, one thing we have introduced that is called Rave. That means what we do, that there are two things. One is called Rave, and another is agro industry connect. So that we call it actually is student ready program. Student ready means rural entrepreneurship awareness development yojana. That is for ready. It connotes that you are ready for the job, but that ready includes RAWE and AIA, and that means in 7th semester, these things they have to do. A total, it's a 20-week program. So in 20-week program, 2 months they have to be attached in a village, 2 weeks in industry, 2 weeks in any working unit attachment, 2 weeks plant clinic, and 1 month industry attachment. So this way, this is actually this is all for ICR. It is not for us only in ICR, but this is a very good thing to expose our students. For one complete 20 weeks, they have to be exposed to people for whom they have to work, to industry, to plant clinic and all those. And for this, they are provided, some fellowship also from the ICR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research. And like in my university, 3,000 to 3,500 students are connected, are every year these many number of students get awareness. The good thing is that through them we sent all government good schemes, all good program of the university. They become messenger and ambassador of the government schemes and our own technologies. At the same time, they get in their young age only, they get exposure, complete exposure to rural area industry and all. So these two things I wanted to just share, that there are many good practices, like in the university, we are, because this is a dry land area, so we developed a large, with the help of this road transport ministry, they have a program of, making this our farm pond. So 9 crore liter worth, farm pond we have already constructed, and our plan is to construct 26 crore total water capacity farm ponds, because in dryland area, farm pond technology, then using solar pump, and then using micro irrigation, that is the solution. So that we are, demonstrating. Another important thing is this corporate social responsibility and industry association. That is very good thing we are doing. A large amount, like in last 2 years, we have attracted 22 crore rupees under CSR. So this is one good thing I wanted to share with the Thank you very much for today, this much only.
Thank you, Indramani sir. Thank you for your valuable time and joining this event. Now I request Professor Rakesh Ranjan, Vice Chancellor Sushant University, to present his view. Over to you, Rakesh Ranjan, sir.
Thank you, Ravish ji, and thanks to the panelists. I think we had a wonderful 2 hour of a session wherein we have learned about the best practices of the university. And I really liked the presentation of the Bangalore, Professor Sethi, where he was mentioning that all the knowledges are there on the Google. So what to do and how to make the student more knowledgeable. Coming back to what I am doing and what new innovations we have done, which we call it best practice at Susant University Gurugram, is number one, what we have decided that we will be allowing first year and second year student to carry one book in the final examinations. The reason and deliberations for taking this and making it as a practice is we found that the students are not habitual of going to the library and they are not flipping the page. Rather than students, mugging up the equations and the big, the maps and the diagram, what we are saying that students, you buy one book of your choice on the subject, and then you carry that particular book in the examination hall. So idea behind is that at least a student will buy one book, go through that particular book, and a student will will not be mugging up the things. Rather than the question paper, we will be making it more analytical. So that is one of the practices which we have implemented and from this year, and we found that it has reduced many things. One is the student has stopped going to the washroom for consulting their book because they are carrying it inside, and the question pattern also has improved drastically. Now it is more analytical rather than rote memory. That is number one practice. The second practice which we are having is for the first year and the second year student, we have allowed them to write in vernacular or English or mixing both. That we are calling it English. If they wish to write in Hindi and English, together, they are allowed, and the evaluations are on the basis of the content, based on the question papers which we are having. So these are the two best practices which we claim that the Susant University has introduced, and the fruits we are ripening out of it. Now at the end, because I had to move and I am in the car, so I'll cut short my presentations. I would say here to all my fellow colleagues that the another practice which we would like to implement is 50% of the total number of students in the campus. That many number of the trees we would like to plant every year. You have seen that this year, what was the temperatures in NCR, Delhi around and northern India? I think it was crossing 49 degree many case and 18 degrees of the heat wave. And this is only because of, we all agree that it is due to the deplantations on the planet Earth. So therefore, whatever the space we have in the university, we have decided one equation that if suppose I have got 3,000 students in the campus, minimum 1,500 plants we will be planting in our campus every year. So this is all from my side. Thank you very much, Ravish ji, for giving me opportunity to share my best practices at Susant University. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Rakesh Ranjan, sir, Vice Chancellor Susant University, for always supporting the various initiatives of the CEGR. So thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Rakesh Mudgal, Vice Chancellor DY Patil Education Society, to present your views and various best practices of your university. Your university is doing wonderful job in the India. So we look forward to your views, sir.
Thank you so much. My happy greetings to all the academicians present on this platform. taking cue from and strengthening further what Dr. Sethi mentioned and Dr. Savita emphasized upon, that yes, we cannot claim many practices as best practices, of course. What we in our university, what culture we do have, we don't talk about best practice, we basically talk about next practice. That what we have been doing in a particular domain, how we are able to scale that up in terms of scale, scope, and speed, all the three as accordingly. Like we have been planting tree, Dr. Rakesh Ranjan was just mentioning about, Dr. Balakrishnan Sethi also mentioned, Dr. Savita also emphasized upon it. What we have taken further is a green graduation program. Every student who is entering into any program has to mandatorily plant one tree and take care of it during the entire course of their study. This is one, it is further extended. What Dr. Balakrishnan Sethi was mentioning, it has been further extended that one plant has to be, which has to be shady and fruit bearing, either of the two. It cannot be a decorative one, and they have to nurture it throughout the program. One, that one star is a mandatory to get a graduation certificate and basically complete their program of study in the university. If a student is able to plant 5 trees, he will be additionally rewarded and incentivized with a certificate of green champion. And with the efforts of the students, if they are able to really motivate people within the community to plant 10 trees and they survive during the entire course of their study in the campus, they will be issued and they will be honored with a certificate of green ambassador as such. This is one initiative which we basically took the next practice from tree plantation, which is a regular practice with us. Second aspect is that yes, we have been conducting primarily, it was a health science university, now converted into a truly a multidisciplinary university. Now we have had many extension and outreach activities as such. Now that has been further converted into a mandatory course for the students immediately after the first semester of the program. And what we call it basically the social and rural entrepreneurship, which is a 2-credit course, mandatory one, right? The students have to mandatorily go and stay in villages for 15 days immediately after the first semester examination. They have to identify problem of their interest or the challenges the people in the community in the rural setting they basically face, and they have to give a workable solution before they exit for the program. This is the second extension of the practice we do, what we call as the next practice. Another thing is, since application is a very, very important part, every program has got an inbuilt component of simulation techniques to really give them hands-on experience. And no student is basically handed over any patient before they are basically certified in the skills on simulation center, which has a state-of-the-art facility being created in the university with the investment of around 15 crore rupees, which is one of the very unique features in the university and every program. The next best practice is that every student of every program is mandatorily undergoes interdisciplinary programs so that they're able to understand and appreciate the challenges and the importance of those programs. It is not the standalone type of thing. Next best practice, what we have done is since primarily we are tilted towards health sciences programs, but the health sciences focus has been always on the curative and rehabilitative aspect of the things. The students of health sciences program have got an enriching component of preventive and promotive aspect of health also, which is another unique practice. It's not only the curative and rehabilitative aspect of things. Some of the very unique programs, what we are focusing now, that we are encouraging students to really go for their own startups. And in that particular case, our efforts over the last 4.5 years have yielded into 36 startups which are successfully running and contributing to the economy of the nation. Some of the very unique programs what we have in the university is something which is a future like master program in stem cell and regenerative medicine, which is one of the very unique programs very few universities are offering, where we are carrying out cutting edge research with the stem cells. And just I'm happy to share with all the team members here that efforts have really gone into a situation where we have started creating what we call organs with bioink. Like our successful trials have already completed for preparing skin patches, which will be used for, which are being used for treating patient with the deep wounds or burn injuries. Human trials are undergoing, and animal trials are already successful. Similarly, we have completed what we call creation of a liver. Again, human trials are yet to start, but yes, things are moving in that direction. These are some of the next practices we are working. There are so many other things which we may be able to take up since the interest of the time. I'm just stopping here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mudgal sir, for always supporting the various initiative of CEGR.
Thank you.
and always available to the request of the CEGR to present your views. Nice to hear various initiatives by D.Y. Patil Education Society. Now I request a learned academician and seasoned academician, Professor Y.S.R. Murthy, Vice Chancellor, RV University, and always a great support to us. So we request you to share the various initiative by your university, because RV is known as the best engineering college in Bangalore and especially in Karnataka. So we look forward to the great legacy of RV, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Ravish. Thank you for those kind words. And I want to compliment CAGR for hosting this conclave, and also the Shobhit University for providing the platform for sharing of the best practices among various vice chancellors. And I've heard some of the suggestions, I mean, the best practices from others. Very interesting exchange. Our university was established by Rashtriya Sikshana Samiti Trust, which has a 84 years rich legacy. But we are a young university with a started in the 2021 with barely 150 students across 8 degree programs in 3 schools: liberal arts, design, and economics. And the vision was, is one of the best practices. We carefully crafted a very ambitious vision, and it is to become a world-class, tech-driven global university for liberal education. As you know, NEP has stressed the need to move from STEM to STEAM. Like we started with the liberal arts school, and we embraced the concept of liberal education. And now, currently, we have about 8 interdisciplinary schools running about 25 degree programs, and also 70 further specializations. And so it's as mentioned by NEP, we are for interdisciplinarity. We are for multidisciplinary research intensive university. Right in the beginning, we embraced the research focus. Uh, we have established several research centers. Currently, we have about 30 odd research centers which undertake cutting edge research. We also started a PhD program, both full time and part time, right in the beginning. We have evolved research rewards policy, whereby faculty members who publish in Scopus Index journals or other Q1, Q2, etc., they get rewards maximum about 1 lakh rupees per annum. In addition, we have a career development policy which enables faculty members to travel abroad or within India to present papers at scientific conferences, workshops, and they get money for travel and for presenting papers. I mentioned to you about the liberal education. We have established a center for visual and performing arts, and this center runs art electives, which even computer science engineering students take art electives. And the Spic Mackey, is a very important organization. They have established a center at our university, and in collaboration with Spic Mackey, we have done a number of programs, and where students, in fact, learn from the masters and then practice those afterwards. One of our best practices, the institution of a CXO lecture series. RV University strives for creating a vibrant academic environment. We have hosted chief operating officers of Swiggy and others, and then they come to our campus. They share their challenges and how they used various strategies to overcome challenges either during COVID period or afterwards. And the students learn from some of these CXOs. And in addition, in a short span of 3 years, we have hosted 4 Roman Magsaysay Award winners at our campus, and also talks by 3 Rhodes Scholars, and including, we've also hosted several Supreme Court and High Court judges, Chief Justices, and also Attorney General for India and UN Special Rapporteurs. Though we are just barely 3 years old, we have hosted Youth 20 or Y20 under the G20 summit, and also Civil Society 20 or C20 meeting at our campus. We, as mentioned in NEP, we have been trying to give great priority to internationalization. We have forged about 70 collaborations with some of the top universities in US, UK, Europe, Asia, Australia, and other parts. And there is one research project I want to mention to you as a best practice. It is called Ecologus. Here is an Arctic University in Norway, Campinas University in Brazil, and also RV University in Bangalore. It's a three continent project which involves 4 years of joint research, 4 years of student exchanges, faculty exchanges, altogether aimed at preparing a global master's program for teaching environmental humanities. Norway, as you know, has polar ice caps, and Brazil has Amazon rainforest, and we have Himalayas, and we are that way. All the three countries are in a fragile economic zones, and so in addition to all this, we have also started a number of industry integrated academic degree programs. For instance, in our School of Business, we are starting a MBA program in artificial intelligence and data analytics in collaboration with Microsoft. In addition, we are starting another MBA program in global enterprise risk management in collaboration with National Stock Exchange Academy, NSC. And there is a company called Mu Sigma, which is the largest pure play data analytics firm in the world, based out of Bangalore. We have collaborated with them to offer a joint BSc program in decision sciences. Our students are already doing virtual internships at some of the best companies in California, and all of it enabled by our international collaborations. We have partnered with a company called Spiked AI, and our students are going to work on practical problems of the US businesses, US industry, and then which will eventually lead to startups. As far as faculty members are concerned, we hold regularly faculty development programs. In addition, we have tied up with Coursera, which provides unlimited learning to our students as well as faculty members. Our faculty members made use of the Coursera offerings and took number of cutting-edge programs offered by industry majors, including Microsoft, Google, and Meta, and others such, or even other universities. Our students are also able to take up a number of courses offered under the Coursera platform. We attach a great importance to student feedback, and at the end of every semester, we collect student feedback in the form of teaching learning feedback questionnaire, and we provide a range of learning opportunities for our students, and including opportunities to learn foreign languages. We have started a Japanese language center in which around 200 students are enrolled currently, and they're learning Japanese. And then in addition, we are also teaching them German, French, Spanish, and there are many more such innovations. We have, for example, technology makes a very important role in our lives. So we have embraced technology in a big way. We have implemented SAP. There is a student life cycle management. There is a material management module. There's a human resources module. And keeping all of it in mind, the QS Gauge has awarded a our university. We are also using Creatrix software, or ERP, for attendance and a number of other purposes. So I want to students and government policyholders are important stakeholders to keep communication with the stakeholders going. We have started a quarterly e-digest which reports the distinguished public lectures, MOUs, and other developments in the campus to all the people concerned. And so this has been widely appreciated. And recently, Public Relations Council of India gave a national award in the diamond category for the our university's quarterly digest. I can go on and on, but these are some of the few best practices. And keeping the short time or paucity of time in mind, I'm just limiting my interventions to highlight a few of our best practices. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you, Murthy sir, for the wonderful views and sharing various initiatives of your university. Now I request Professor B.B. Ahuja, Vice Chancellor of JSPM University from Pune, to present his view. Over to you, B.B. Ahuja, sir. Always a pleasure to learn from your views. Look forward to your views, sir.
Thank you, Rakesh ji. Mr. Rakesh Roshan, Director, CGR, Mr. Kumar Shekhar, Chancellor of the Shobhit University, Mr. Mohit Soini, who's the CEO of the Media Entertainment Skills Council, and all the distinguished, esteemed Vice Chancellors who have joined this evening. My namaskars to each one of them, each one of you. Thank you, Ravishji, for this wonderful conclave, which is giving each one of us an opportunity into insights of some of the best practices followed by different universities across our country. And it's a great learning for each one of us here on this platform. So thank you for this great initiative and this wonderful series. I am sure you would continue with these in time to come. Let us share some of the practices that we have adopted and we follow at the JSPM University. Our university was established in 2023. We are only 1 year old. However, the JSPM group is 25 years old. They are into education, and my association with this university is year-long since its inception. And we would like to share with you, as I said, some of the practices. We have a vision for the university where we want to provide value-based education, and education which is at the forefront of innovation, which is through transformative and experiential learning with outstanding research and scholarship, leveraging service to society and industry. And with this vision, we established 5 faculties at the university: Faculty of Science and Technology, Faculty of Health Sciences, Faculty of Business Management and Commerce, Faculty of Education and Humanities, and Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. And in each of these faculties, we have a couple of schools imparting different types of education which is much aligned to our country's national education policy, which is much talked of these days. And to be relevant and true to our students, to be truly student-centric, we have a curriculum which is multidisciplinary and which is largely designed by the industry for us. Yes, our faculty participate, but it is industry participation which is larger to help us come out with the relevant curriculum. And this curriculum provides for students to take variety of courses that they would want to pursue in their career. We ensure through this education that at least 50% of the courses that they choose are from the discipline in which they have registered to earn their degree, but the remaining courses could be from other domains that they can take from. Students, for instance, a BBA student, Bachelor of Business Administration student, can take courses on financial literacy, can take a course on economics, can take a course on business statistics, business analytics. So variety of courses introduced, which are multidisciplinary in nature. Also a student, for example, in engineering, say for instance, civil engineering, he takes a multidisciplinary course on sensors and automation because it is required for smart buildings today. He takes a course on heating, ventilation, air conditioning, which is required for buildings today, which is not a part of the standard curriculum in civil engineering. He takes a course on 3D printing because 3D printing is now going to be practiced in the civil industry. He takes a course on non-conventional energy, solar energy, wind energy, because we see buildings today which are with solar rooftops. So wide variety of courses given to students, and we ensure that students are also taking liberal learning courses in large number of ways. They take a course on yoga and fitness. They take a course on mindfulness and well-being. They take a course on health and nutrition. So there is a large variety of courses that we offer to the students. In addition, we have ensured that every undergraduate student, postgraduate student takes a course on research methodology. We want to build students with all-round careers because today they don't know which career they would be leading in time to come. We prepare them for the future. So we make sure that we have adequate industry visits every semester. And more importantly, every student, irrespective of the domain of his study, whether he's from health sciences or business management and commerce or education humanities or science and technology, every student has mandatory 6 weeks internship in the summer. And these internships are a part of the course credits of the even semester each year. And if a student wishes to exit, then we expect the students that 6 weeks internship gets converted to 12 weeks. So he has sufficient or she has sufficient knowledge, industrial practical knowledge. And then we also give them 2 skill enhancement courses during that additional period. So in that 12 weeks period after the summer in the industry, and with those 2 skill enhancement courses, a student can actually opt for going out of the university and come back within 3 years if he wishes to continue with us in time to come. So this is much aligned with the national education policy. And in the very first year, we have introduced experiential learning. We want students to be more hands-on. So we make sure that students are given adequate assignments. And for every 2 hours of learning outside the class, we give half credit. So 4 hours of learning outside the class a week is equivalent to 1 credit. And we have prepared rubrics where the students are evaluated for what they learn outside the class. We have ensured that our curriculum has a blend of theory and lab courses, theory and skills together. And we have also ensured that they are in the ratio of 50-50. They are more skill-based courses in the curriculum so that they are able to explore more. And also theory is limited, more of experiential learning. So they learn what is outside the classroom and also self-learning. So in addition to courses that we have on MOOCs mode, we have introduced self-learning courses for them, where students would learn on their own and come and present their own findings, share their own experiences through role plays, through case studies, different aspects, through poster presentations. So we run a variety of competitions where they participate and come back with their own thoughts, with their own ideas. They become more independent. and more independent learners. And our focus is that at the end of 4 years, we don't want students to walk out with a job, but to walk out with their own startup. So in the very first year, we conducted an entrepreneurship fest, and we had 103 student startups. And we also gave them prizes to encourage students to look at startups. The first prize was 5 lakh of rupees. The second, 2.5 lakhs. The third prize was 1.5 lakhs. It was all to motivate students in the first year itself to look at startups and see if they can come up with their own ideas, their own thoughts. And the results are very encouraging. In the very first year, we had a couple of student startups. And what is more interesting is that these student startups provided internships to their peers, to their classmates in their own startups. So it is students mixing with students and encouraging peer learning. So this is one thing that we achieved out of the Startup Fest, encouraging students to look at entrepreneurship. One unique thing about the JSPM University and the group in particular, Dr. Savita also mentioned about this, is the Guardian Faculty Mentorship Scheme that we have. Every faculty has 20 students to himself, to herself. And it is not simply advising students on what courses to take, but it is also taking care of their well-being. We conducted a psychometric test for each and every student on the campus to understand their skills, their competencies, their intellectual abilities, their personal traits, their attitudes. And for each of the students, we have created a history book where their personal traits, their intellectual abilities are written down. And we ensure that through these traits, we can nurture them further. So every faculty finds the strengths of the students and helps them to grow their strengths and also reduce their weaknesses. So every faculty spends sufficient time with the students. We also, in addition to the ability enhancement courses in effective communication skills given to the students, we also conducted soft skill training for all the first year students, irrespective of the discipline. And this soft skills training was provided by the industry, 30 hours of soft skills training for each and every student. So truly being student-centric, we wanted to empower students to leverage the education, the right type of education, value-based education. We have courses on ethics and moral values in our curriculum. As I said, they take a course on mindfulness and well-being. So we are ensuring that each and every student who enters on the campus goes out as an individual with these holistic learnings and with takeaways where he can go back and give back to society, give back to our nation. There are many more initiatives that we have launched, but given the paucity of time, probably we look forward to another occasion, another time where we can share some of our practices. And maybe we look forward to another session where we have next practices, and maybe another session we have AI practices introduced in our curriculum, right? So with these few words, thank you. Thank you for giving us this opportunity. And thank you all the panelists for patiently listening to us. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor B.B. Ahuja, sir, Vice Chancellor, JSPM University, for presenting various initiatives by JSPM University. Now I request Professor S.P. Agarwal, Pro-Chancellor, Sainath University, to present his view. Then we will move on to Professor Bhuvnesh Sharma, Vice Chancellor of Mercy Mahesh Yogi Vedic Vishwavidyalaya. So over to you, Professor S.P. Agarwal, sir. Sir, you are on the mute mode, sir. SP Agarwal, sir.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay. Namaskar and good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much.
Sir, again, you are on the mute mode, sir.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Just a minute. Yes. Now I am audible.
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir.
Yes, sir. There is a technical glitch, so that is the problem. So once again, namaskar and good afternoon to all of you here present here. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my warm thanks and appreciation for CEGR to provide such type of platform to discuss such common issues. And secondly, talking about the best practices, I would like to introduce myself, who we are, what we are. Myself, Professor Dr. SP Agarwal, Vice Chancellor, Sainath University, Ranchi. And the Sainath University is situated in Ranchi, and Sainath University was established in the year 2012 to impart quality technical doorstep education. Sainath University is running nursing, pharmacy, law, education, physical education, management, computer, agriculture, diploma engineering, and research in specific areas. Basically, the objective of the Sainath University is to prevent the migration of the student from the Jharkhand region. As my counterpart, the Vice Chancellor Rai University, addressed this issue that we belongs to semi-urban areas, and not only semi-urban areas, but truly speaking, we belong to tribal belt, and 80% of the population of Jharkhand belongs to tribal belt. So we are having our own kind of issues, problems, and challenges. Madam, also emphasis about the unavailability of the trained and skilled specialized faculty members. Now, this is all the challenges what we are facing. But talking about the best practices, Sainath University strongly believes that first and foremost part of education is character formation. That is the holistic development, the value addition. For that purpose, Sainath University introduced NCC unit from many years, and it is part of our elective system. And the basic idea introducing the NCC was to develop a feeling of patriotism, sincerity, dedication, punctuality among the students, and to make them a good citizen being before being a doctor or an engineer. The second best practice is we are running NSS unit, that is National Social Service Program, in which we are mentoring and adopting some nearby villages, and where we are running some program, awareness program, social awareness program like Jal Hai To Kal Hai, Save Water, Say No to Tobacco. And our faculty members are voluntarily literating and teaching and educating the kids and children of laborers working in my campus, nearby areas. And beside this, if I want to conclude in one line, the best practice of Sainath University, the Sainath University is a student-friendly university, and much has already been said. So I am in no need to say more. So thank you very much. Namaskar to all.
Thank you, Professor S.P. Agarwal, Vice Chancellor of Sainath University and good friend of mine, for always supporting the various initiatives of CEGR. Indeed, you are also the president of Jharkhand State Council. So we look forward to your support in the coming time also. And you will be definitely where you will be, the student will be in the safe hand. So thank you, sir. And now I request Professor Bhuvnesh Sharma, Vice Chancellor of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Vedic Vishwavidyalaya, to present the various initiatives by your university. You have taken so many initiatives in the field of education, and Maharishi Mahesh Yogi ji was one of the real guru of the Indian academia. So we look forward to your views, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Ravi ji, and also thanks to Shobhit University, and also good afternoon to all the panelists and the group of vice chancellors connected. It's really a great joy for me to inform about Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Vedic Vishwavidyalaya. Actually, our heritage is from the heritage of Adi Shankaracharya. Adi Shankaracharya established 4 seats of knowledge, and the knowledge, the Indian knowledge or the Vedic knowledge, which can really enlighten the world. So His Holiness Maharishi Mahesh Yogi ji, he scientifically proven the technique of transcendental meditation and then consciousness-based education. Basically, when we say Veda, the term Veda itself means knowledge. And Maharishi ji told that there are 3 things: the knower, the process of knowing, and the object of knowledge. In the present, I am actually talking of the best practices, as our university is basically to, it says the emblem is that enlightenment to the student and world peace to the world. Because what is happening is that at present we are using only the objective knowledge. We are just giving more and more knowledge to the students. But as our national education policy says, development of full mental potential. So the uniqueness of our university is that we are providing the technologies of consciousness by which we can develop the consciousness of the student. It is just like the container of the knowledge. Nowadays, what is happening? More and more disciplines we are introducing. But somehow the container of the knowledge, the consciousness of the student is not expanded. This is such a technology, we call it supreme technology, because what you may teach so many disciplines, but it is the consciousness of the student which has to really work at that moment. So consciousness of the knower. Nowadays we talk of Atmanirbhar. So first of all, we have to realize our own self. पहले हम अपने आत्म का अनुभव करें. पहले आत्म अनुभव and then आत्मनिर्भर. So the goal of our university is to bring enlightenment to each student. I can give you an example of this technology because I want that all of our universities, we have so many students, they are the cosmic computers. Indian students, they are all having the cosmic computer. The human mind is the cosmic computer. And this technology of consciousness, they are the technology to develop that, we can say, the software for that cosmic computer or to program that cosmic computer. So this unique technology can be used by all the other universities as well, so that not only we will be able to enlighten the students, but we will be able to create peace. Because it has been proved that if there is a 1% of population is practicing TM together, then the crime rate goes down. Otherwise, there is no way how one can control the terrorism. If the Indian students, they are using this technology, we just had yesterday the yoga, the International Yoga Day. But yoga is not just the yogasanas. It is actually a technology of consciousness, because it says Yogastha, Bhagavad Gita says, Yogastha Kuru Karmani, get established in yoga and then move, then take action. So getting established in yoga is, it is a yogic consciousness, not a yoga posture, but a yogic consciousness. So this is the technology of consciousness. And then besides that, we are incorporating this knowledge to all the disciplines. So all our students, they are practicing transcendental meditation and TM Siddhi program. Now TM Siddhi program is another unique, we can say, technology of consciousness, because Patanjali Yoga Sutra, even though we have, everyone knows nowadays the name of Patanjali, But for the first time, Maharishi has given the procedure how to use those sutras or these computer formulas for bringing perfection. So first through TM, we develop the consciousness, and then through TM Siddhi program, we increase mind-body coordination. We are sharpening the senses, because if we are teaching, the teacher is teaching in the class. The whole information, as was told, is on the Google, everything is on the internet. But basically it is the consciousness. So if the teacher is teaching and the student's consciousness is blurred with tension, or with, we can say, tiredness, then he will not be able to receive the knowledge. Actually, in Bhagwan Krishna, in Bhagavad Gita says that is how the knowledge is lost. A teacher gives the knowledge, but the knowledge is received with a lesser level of consciousness. And then gradually the whole traditional knowledge is lost. So fortunately in India, time to time it is revived. So Maharishi has revived it, and also scientifically proven that when a person is meditating, not only we are getting deep rest, but also we are developing the consciousness. I can give one example, that one may study physics, one may study chemistry, biology, so many subjects to study, but still one cannot ensure that all these disciplines will be imbibed in the consciousness of the individual. So there are, we can say, infinite laws of nature. If you count how many laws of nature are there are infinite laws of nature. Actually, our national education policy says that our students should have in their lively awareness the Constitution of India. What to talk of Constitution of India? Many students may not have even read. But then there is Constitution of the universe, all the natural laws. So all the laws of nature, they are innumerable. We cannot even count them. But we are very fortunate in India that we have a technology by which, if we meditate for 20 minutes through transcendental meditation, we reach transcendental consciousness, and it has been proven. Modern scientists say that it is restful alertness. So when you gain that state of consciousness, all the laws of nature are lively in the awareness of the student. And then whatever one thinks, because the basis of action is thinking. So we say thinking, action, and achievement. So that is the unique feature of our university, and that can be easily incorporated by all other universities as well, because it is the simplest technique of yoga. It is really, we have then courses in Maharishi Vedic science also. When we say Vedic science, it tells us how, if someone says that our own consciousness, yatha pinde tatha brahmande, or aham brahmasmi, the whole creation has emerged from our consciousness. Now, how can we prove it? So Maharishi has given theories and the practice how we can show that from one's own consciousness, the whole creation emerges. And then not only the creation, but the sequence. The sequence is, first we realize the self, that is Atma. Then Ved is the reverberation of the consciousness. That is, we can say Ved. And then it comes Vishnu. So there is a procedure, Atma, Ved, Vishnu, Brahma. So this Vedic science is told, and then is also told that how the Ayurveda, Maharishi has enlivened Veda in Ayurveda. In Jyotish also. So we are having all these disciplines. We can take advantage of this ABC system. We can get credits. All our other universities, they can have short courses like 1 month course, 3 months courses, and they can get credit for it. And they can have, because even knowledge of Jyotish, even though it is being used from time memorial in India, but still it is being used partly. Maharishi has enlivened the consciousness of the Jyotishi, so that one can really, we say in India, heyam dukkham anagatam. In case, because what happens, you may do so many psychological tests of the student, but really when the planet changes, things may change in the life. So we can predict in advance that which way things will happen in life, and we can take preventive measures. So we have many yagyas are there, then Jyotish is there, Sthapat Ved is there, all the Vedic technologies are there. And our university is also using these Vedic principles, because our university is based at the center point of India. In the Sthapatya Veda, it says that the center point radiates to the whole, we can say, country. So center point of India is called the Brahmisthan of India. So it is placed at the Brahmisthan of India. And the buildings also, not only the building of our university, but we have a chain of schools, Maharishi Vidya Mandirs. All the Vidya Mandirs and university, the buildings are also made according to the principles of Sthapatya Veda, the Vastu. So we can say the environment also is so that it is radiating Vedic recitations. In our campus, we have a sister organization, Maharishi Ved Vigyan Vidyapith, in which 1,331 Vedic Pandits, they are chanting this Atirudra every day. And so the whole campus, we can say, is reverberating in Vedic vibrations. So my, we can say, suggestion is, or my request is that we all together can really lead the whole world. In India, it is said, Eta desh prasutasya sakashad abrijanna, means people born in this country have to give knowledge how to live life to all over the world. Now the time has come for Vedic technologies, Indian traditional technologies, all the purpose of Bharatiya Gyan Parampara and the purpose of national objective of national education policy can be easily fulfilled by just giving 20 minutes morning and 20 minutes evening through the practice of transcendental meditation, and then additional 20 minutes for TM Siddhi program. And then we can also offer courses in Maharishi Vedic science. And courses are there. We can say short courses there, long courses is there, depending on the need and the time and availability of the students. So this is just a short, we can say, the best practice of our university. Besides that, we are also planting trees, and we have also adopted many villages around where all the, we can say, villagers, they are trained for transcendental meditation, the simplest technique of yoga, and we also take care of their health. We time to time we visit by Ayurvedic doctors are there. So these things already we are doing, but this is the unique practice that we are incorporating a real Vedic knowledge. And Veda, where is Veda? Veda is within. The knower is the Veda himself. Only we have to silence our consciousness, enjoy our life, and then it has been proven that even the expenditure on medicines, one may open many hospitals, but we should give that knowledge by which they will be able to keep themselves healthy, swasth, get established in self, and then be healthy. Thank you for providing this time. I know the time is very short. I'm also always thankful to Ravishji because he always connects me and gives me this opportunity. And we wish that most of us, we can get connected and we can incorporate these Vedic technologies. Thank you all. Jai Gurudev.
Thank you, Professor Bhuvnesh Sharma, Vice Chancellor of Maharishi Mahesh Yogi Vedic Vishwavidyalaya from Madhya Pradesh. And now I request Professor Meetu Singh, Vice Chancellor of JSPM Professional University from Bhopal, to present her views and various best practices of her university. Over to you, Professor Meetu Singh.
Thank you, Ravishji. And good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. Meetu Singh, Vice Chancellor, JNCT Professional University, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh. First, I would like to tell you all a little about our university. It established in year 2023, but it is a part of LNCT Bhopal, which established in 1993, and it has number of engineering colleges, pharmacy, medical college at Bhopal, and the various different colleges at Bhopal, Indore, and Bilaspur, and 3 private universities: LNCT University Bhopal, LNCT Vidyapith Indore, University Indore, and JNCT Professional University Bhopal. In JNCT Professional University Bhopal, there are we offer some courses of engineering, management, computer applications, agriculture, pharmacy, nursing, and paramedical courses. In engineering, admission will be given on the basis of LNCT CET scores. Now, talking about the best practices followed in our university. So first is syllabus we have designed in accordance with the demand of today, which helps the student not only secure a job, but also help them to achieve their entrepreneurial goals, Atmanirbhar Bharat. And the syllabus design are also in sync with NEP 2020, one nation, one education. And time to time, it will be updated as per the guidelines and notification of UGC, AICT, and other apex body. Next, best practices. Our focus is on the outcome-based education, which will increase the employability of students, their learning ability, and also their research potential. Regular practice and industrial visit will be conducted to make students skills. Next, we also have an incubation cell, drone lab, AICT Idea Lab, electrical vehicle lab for the student, where they are encouraged to work on different innovative ideas, which develops a strong problem solving skills. There are also various social clubs like Quest Nature Club, NSS, music, literature, yoga, and meditation to organize activities, quizzes, and competitions, and also celebrate important national and world days. Also, for the holistic development, various sport tournaments are organized in order to make students aware, ready for the emerging and new technology. Various hand-on workshops, hackathon will be conducted with the help of industrial and educational institute. For the purpose of faculty enhancement, we promote their participation in faculty development programs, MOOCs courses, SWAYAM courses, special training sessions, and research work, etc. And students also take part in MOOC courses, SWAYAM courses. Also, faculty members are trained for the mentorship, that is mentor-mentee program, which help the mentors to better understanding issue of students and guide them as guardian. We even try to encourage students to learn about cleanness and sustainability with the environmental friendly campus, which will make them a socially responsible citizen. And at last, thank you, Ravish Ranjan sir, for organize such type of program event and give me opportunity. Over to you, Ravi sir.
Thank you, Professor Mitu Singh, Vice Chancellor, JSPM University from Bhopal. Now I request Professor N.K. Sinha, Vice Chancellor of Maharaja Agrasen Himalayan Garhwal University, to present the various initiatives and best practices of his university. Over to you, Professor N.K. Sinha.
Thank you, Ramesh, and all the Vice Chancellors present here in this valuable discussion, the best practices at their places. We are a hill university of Uttarakhand, situated at remote area of Pauri Garhwal. And very frankly, that getting a quality student and a quality faculty member is very difficult to us. Even then, we are trying our best to bring a change in the scenario of Pauri Garhwal district. The worst part of the Pauri Garhwal district is the most migration of the people from the district occurs in last few years. And all of we know that Uttarakhand is the border state of Nepal and China. We have to keep our population intact. There is a very big problem to the government. Being a university, and we have social responsibility also to reverse migration. Migration is due to the medical facilities problem, education problem, and the employment problem. The traditional occupation, agriculture, suffered a lot over there
due to the animal destroy their agriculture. In recent times, our agriculture scientists, our agriculture faculty members, along with the student, moves the surrounding villages and educate them to produce medicinal plants and the vegetables, so they may get a commercial value and they may get income, so they may stay there at their own place. We have adopted yoga in the village. Our yoga faculty members, along with the students, every Saturday moves around the villages and the schools to educate population, and they may take care of their health, since health is the biggest problem in the Uttarakhand. You will find that the 50-kilometer radius, no medical facility available over there. So alternative available is there, and we are educating people use yoga and yoga therapy for their welfare. One more thing that we are doing best practices, that we are empowering female. We are giving empowerment to women through education. Government of Uttarakhand is very much interested to empower women, and we are supporting the government, and we are providing 31% fee concession in the education. And we are also giving concession in the hostel also. 50% concession is given to the girl child who are staying in the hostel. So we have adopted collaborative approach, since no university can survive in the isolation. So we have collaborative approach, and we have taken care the village, panchayat, village, and we are getting support from them, and we are getting admission over there in their support. Since it is in a hope that people are moving after 10th class to the plain area, they are going to the Dehradun for the admission purpose. In last few years, we are able to retain our students on the hills. We are giving them education. We are giving them support for the placement. And also, we are organizing short-term courses for the people who has left the education in between for the livelihood. We are giving them training for the bakery products. We are training them through the engineering products. We are giving training to them to produce a local medicinal herbs. So these are the important best practices we have adopted, and we involve our faculty members and students in this area. I request all the vice chancellors, what best practices you are adopting. Today, more than 30 vice chancellors available on this platform. Why not we exchange these best practices to each other, and we enrich our university or education system with these best practices. I'll not take much time, Pravishji. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Professor N.K. Sinha, Vice Chancellor, Maharaja Agrasen, Himalayan Garhwal University. And now I request Professor Vinod K. Tyagi, Vice Chancellor of Soviet University, to present the various best practices of your university. And he is the last speaker, and after that we will be closing the session.
Thank you, Ravishji, for providing me an opportunity to share my views on the best practices that has been practiced in this university. Let me introduce myself first. I'm basically a chemical engineer. Worked for about 34 years in HBTI Kanpur. Then I contributed as a director, Bundelkhand Institute of Engineering and Technology, Jhansi, for about 5 years. About 15 months back, I joined this university as a professor and dean, and now I have taken the charge of the vice chancellor of this university. I would like to share certain courses which are being offered in this university. We are having law school, we are having um, education school, we are having management school, we are having a school of engineering and technology, in which we are having some unconventional courses like biomedical engineering, biotechnology, agriculture technology. Uh, we are having some innovative bachelor's programs, master's programs, BSc programs, master programs. Specifically in the area of the computer science, we are having a lot of new programs. The best thing which I would like to share, that this university is the only university deemed to be university in the NCR region, and the most important and the unique feature of this university that we are having different centers, out of which the most important center is the center for the research on the Rudraksh. It is a very important center in which the thrust points which are being covered in this university are the conservation and the cultivation of the Rudraksh. As you all are aware that the Rudraksh is a holy tree, and the beads of the Rudraksh are basically have been mentioned in the Puranas for their medicinal and the mythological significance. So a lot of emphasis is being given here in this university for the mass cultivation of the Rudraksh plant by adopting new agriculture and innovative agriculture practices. Cultivation is also being propagated by use of the tissue culture for the mass production. In addition to that, because mythology is one area, we have to validate the findings or the applications of this Rudraksh by validation scientifically. For that purpose, the medicinal properties specifically are being validated by conducting different experiments, by determining their chemical, physical properties, by determining their structure by different innovative techniques, their composition, etc. And different molecular structure is also being studied at this university. Apart from this, the innovative products that can be derived from the Rudraksh, and what are their nutraceutical applications, what are their therapeutic applications that can also be explored. In addition to that, because Rudraksh can be grown in different parts of the country, here in our university we are having about 100 Rudraksh plants. And the basic purpose is for the upliftment of the society, for the social cause, and to impart employment to the generation downtrodden of the society. We are coming up with the certain formulations which are based on the Rudraksh. So these products are being developed. The basic purpose of development of these products, that the masses are having skills which are basically required for the development and utilization of these products. In addition to that, as you all are aware, that there are different types of the Rudraksh beads having 1 facet to 14 facets, and they are having their different compositions and specifically the different health benefits, which are basically focused on the different type of the diseases. Like they improve the concentration, they improve the confidence in the persons, they manage diseases like headache, heart problems, eye irritations, intestine disorders. I mean, different types of the beads, different types of the Rudraksh are utilized for different type of the medicinal applications. In addition to that, this is the specialty of this university. I think this is the only university where this type of the center is working in the country.
and in which we are producing PhD. We are doing certain programs for the society to update the skills of the masses. Apart from this, we have established a number of the centers, particularly Idea Lab from the AICT we have just established, and IoT labs, etc. In addition to that, we have organized hackathon in which the 17 teams across the country participated. We hosted that event, and the problems of the state governments, particularly related with the governance, have been addressed, and the team members addressed these problems by developing certain softwares, and that event went on for about 48 hours continuously, and the solutions were provided to the government for their redressal. So these are certain things. Apart from this, we have started with different innovative courses in different domains specifically, and doing wonderful job. One thing which is very important worth mentioning at this juncture, that we are at number 3 position in filing the patents in the country, including the IITs and all that, from the different agencies that has been there. So these are the best practices. I am happy that I have become the part of this conclave this time, first time, and I have listened to so many learned vice chancellors. The best practices they are adopting, what we are doing, definitely it will be a good platform to all of us to learn from each other and to implement those in their universities for the holistic development of the education system in line of the national education policies. Thank you very much for providing me this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Vinod K. Tyagi, sir, Vice Chancellor of Shobhit University Merit Campus. Now, with this, we are closing the third Vice Chancellor Conclave, and it was wonderful. Many participants from various social medias are sending their messages, a wonderful informative session, and I'm really, this session is going to be one of the few sessions where we are getting so many response from the participants that this is a very informative session. Really, this is one of the session, and approx 35 participants have already sent me the message over the WhatsApp. Very informative session, very learning session, a great opportunity. So in this way, we are getting so many remarks. So thanks to all the vice chancellors who made this event a great success, and indeed this type of session, knowledge sharing session, is the need of the hour, where we can learn from each other. And we look forward to the views of all the vice chancellors in the coming time. Soon we will be launching the second series, where few other university we will be engaging, and we will love to hear the few best practices of each university. And we can bring the report on that in a short note. We can bring the publication also. So with this, we are closing the session. We are grateful to Professor B.V. Ahuja, Vice Chancellor of JSPM University, Pune, for addressing this summit. We are grateful to Professor Savita Sengar, Vice Chancellor of Jharkhand University, Ranchi. We are grateful to Professor N.K. Sinha, Vice Chancellor of Maharaja Agrasen Himalayan Garhwal University. Thank you, sir. We are grateful to Professor Rakesh Mudgal, Vice Chancellor of D.Y. Patil Education Society. We are grateful to Professor Mr. Kumar Sekhar Vijayendra, Chancellor Shobhit University and Mentor CGR. We are grateful to Professor Rajiv Sood, Vice Chancellor of Baba Farid University of Health Sciences. We are grateful to Dr. Balakrishna Setti, Pro Chancellor of Malareddy University. We are grateful to Professor Mitu Singh, Vice Chancellor of JSPM Professional University, and Professor Vinod K. Tyagi, Vice Chancellor of Shobhit University. And last but not least, we are grateful to all the participants who have attended this event through various social media, and we are getting so many response. So we look forward to another session on 29th June. We are coming up with another knowledge sharing session on biannual admission process, webinar on biannual admission process. There are many challenges and challenges in the implementation of biannual admission process. There are a lot of questions. So we are bringing few regulatory bodies officials also, where all the academic leaders will be interacting with them, and they will be also giving their suggestions how we can implement and what are the various challenges of the academic leaders in the implementation of biannual admission process. So look forward, and if you have any query, please feel free to call me and please visit www.cegr.in for all the latest activities and initiative by CEGR. So thanks to everyone and look forward to meet you very soon. Thanks to everyone. Namaste. Good evening.
Thank you. Thank you.